on the YouTube stream page for a minute just so it to look like. And I see the preview, I see the screen preview, I see the purple and gold thing that you guys see. So I'm just testing things out here. But what was I saying? But yeah, that garbage time lineup, I want to see. I'm interested to see what Jalen Hood Shafino's new jumper looks like, for lack of a better. Like people are the Wizards game the last minute. Yeah, the Wizards game was terrible. We had several terrible outings. None of them came that close to us actually losing the game like that Wizards game did when Spencer wanted to wanted to hurt Max Lewis because of what was going on the court. And that could have had playoff ramifications. Of course, that's a rare thing. That's rarely going to happen. But like, I just want to see good basketball in those minutes. And I think it was indicative of a lack of seriousness that we had throughout the entire our process. We just had the players to cover up a lot of the things that was wrong with the process. And this isn't like a bash ham hour. Like it seems to be in all forms of the media, and like after post practice and things like that. And I don't even think they're trying to be shady intentionally. It's just like they're telling the facts of what's going on. Like I guess they feel the difference. The vibes are different. Hopefully that translates onto the court. JJ seems to have a little contentious bone inside of him. So hopefully everything goes well so we don't have to see the negative side of that where people get tired of you grating on them and you're not winning. I think we're going to have a good season. A lot of people seem to think that we're not going to have a good season. I just think that last year we left a lot of games on the table, and a lot of it, I know people like to call it excuses, but we were severely injured for a lot of that season. Particularly guys that we counted on to be defensive stalwarts for us, and Gabe and Vandal, and like you can't just shoo away that missing those guys because we had specific plans for them. Those were our guys that were supposed to be able to stop perimeter guys, point of attack defenders that we did not have for basically the entire season. We had Gabe in the playoffs. He said he wasn't healthy, and Vandal was on the list, but evidently both of his feet fell off at some point. So like, hopefully, with a clean bill of health, we have new training staffs, and we have new. We hired the lady from OKC. And a few other, what's the word I'm looking for? Maintenance individuals in terms of preparation for games physically, and we're using tracking data now. They made a big deal out of JJ talking about how many miles people were running in practice and stuff like that. So hopefully we're getting a little more modern around here. People like to say that the franchise is broken. That's why they don't spend money on certain things. But sometimes you just got to buy into the vision of the people that you have available to you. So maybe Hamden plays a lot of importance on that. Maybe the importance of that hasn't really been discussed amongst the circles, because this is essentially a family business. Like, let's just call it what it is. But hopefully we're taking steps in the right direction off the court, and that's going to lead to on-court success as well. So I'm excited to see everything that's going on with regards to Lakers basketball this year. I think we're going to have a good season, like I said. And I'm just ready for it to start. The West, I think it's gotten a little bit weaker, in my personal opinion. I don't know about y'all. I'm not too concerned about what the Clippers are doing anymore. Maybe they figure some things out, pull a rabbit out of a hat. Maybe James Harden turns into 2013 James Harden, has that kind of revolution. Kawhi's knees finally decide to cooperate. And, they still have a good season. I'm not particularly worried about – I'm not that worried about the Timberwolves anymore. Like, I wasn't worried about them initially anyway. I think they caught Denver, I think Denver thought they could turn up on them at any time that they chose to, and they kind of did that in the middle of that series, and then they kind of went to the well. Game 6, when they had that lead immediately, and I guess they just took their foot off the pedal, and like they just never recovered. So like, I wasn't super concerned with them anyway. I think we're a good matchup for them just generally. So we'll have to see. That's way down the line, so health permitting and all these other things. But I think we're in a good position to at least be a top 4 team in the West. I don't think that we're going to be a bad team at all, because I think we were playing with our hands behind our backs last year. You know what I'm saying? Not only because of the coaching and things like that, but I just think that we had a turn it on mentality at certain points. The Brooklyn game, for example, was one where we just, we played down to our competition sometimes. But I do think we're in for a good season. Hopefully everybody stays healthy. Hopefully we find a diamond in the rough, because I do think our front court depth is still not where we need it to be. Christian Wood had another knee surgery. I think his problem last year was that he was just too heavy, and that was because his knees were bad, and it became this cycle where he just can't. Because like people like to make note of him shooting threes and things like that. But what Christian Wood made his money off was being like supremely athletic. Like he was a guy that could get up off the floor, get rebounds, dunk on people, things like that. And we didn't really see any of that last year. So if he's just a guy that's shooting a jumper that's kind of slow and he's not really finishing at the rim the way you need him to, then like he's a different guy. So if he comes back healthy, maybe we can get something out of him. Jackson Hayes seems to be taking it a little more seriously. He has a rapport with JJ. Hopefully JJ is able to hold him a little more accountable. I didn't think he had a bad season last year or anything like that. He wasn't great, but I think that they put him in bad positions, having him play drop coverage and things that he's not necessarily like naturally inclined to do and he's not particularly good at. So hopefully we'll just see things like that where we put guys in position to succeed multiple areas of the floor and you know, that'll lead to more wins in addition to the health piece and better schematic things during the course of games. And we have the broadcast actually starting. It is running kind of nasty. Hold on. Let me close some tabs just to make sure nothing is going bad on my end. I look good. My picture looks good. It's just it's kind of choppy. Let me close some more tabs. I don't think it's on my end though, but I'll close those tabs just to make sure. Let's see. We got Billy Mack and Snoop. We seeing individuals shooting jumpers in the background. That net looks crazy. The nets in the rim always sounds a little weird in these arenas. They sound a little loose. Nice to see Spectrum here. We lock back in. This is running. Is it choppy for you, Michelle? Like this, it's running a little strange. Let me make sure everything is on the up and up on my end. You should make sure my internet is what it needs to be. Oh yeah, I'm getting 140 in here. It ain't me. Let me see. Is it? I can't see, but it might just be choppy. It seems to be running well, so it might just be me, But it is what it is. I don't think it's going to affect what we got going on here. And only 3 of you guys have VIP passes anyway. I think we had a sneaky VIP merchant in here, but that's fine. We'll throw one out. Let me turn this up and see what they're talking about. Dalton, I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I was really happy with what we saw in Summer League from Dalton. He looked like a guy that belonged in this league, even though it's Summer League, you can't really glean all the way, but like he was getting the shots that he wanted for the most part. He was able to get to spots on the floor that he wanted to get. His shot didn't look particularly bothered by anything that anybody was doing out there. So hopefully, as a harbinger of things to come, I think he adds a level of athleticism in the attacking closeout games that we really need. Of course, JJ said he can shoot the cover off that ball. We kind of saw that towards the end of Summer League. And I'm excited to see how that translates to the higher level of the basketball game. Bronny, just want to see him play hard, play the way that he played, not doing too much, not extending himself too far. See a little more consistency in this spot-up jumper is what I want to see more than anything. They're probably going to have him do some playmaking, some ball handling. So just seeing if he's processing reads appropriately. It's probably not going to be too much extensive like sets or anything like that. Training camp just started, so they don't have all their language down. They don't have all their sets in. There's no way you can install all that stuff this early in the season. So we're probably going to see a lot of common familiar actions like we saw in Summer League, a lot of Chicago handoffs and things of that nature. But I do want to see what the after timeout plays look like, just to see if we got somebody out there tacticianing out there. Off the top of my head, the bitch could be Vincent, Bronny, Connect, Ferrari, and Castleton, Kelly. Yeah, I want to see what Kelly looks like. I'm very intrigued with like he's 27, so like I'm sure if he was like any level of like really good, like he would be on the roster already. So he might just not be, but I want to see if he has anything worth trying to explore there, because that's a big dude and he blocks shots. He's somewhat athletic. He's athletic for his size. He's not like extremely athletic, but he's very big. So I want to see that. If you were here during Summer League, you already know how I feel about Trari. I think he's like a facsimile of Vando in some ways. I think Vando's better at that specific skill set, but I think he's of the same ilk of a guy that works on the boards, does his work on the floor, can annoy guys on the defensive end, just plays with a lot of energy. I think Vando's energy is a little more focused than his. We saw towards the end of Summer League, Trari started getting a little sloppy in the things that he was doing, but I'm ready to see what we got in some of these guys I really hope Koloko gets cleared at some point. Even if he does, he might not play. I don't know, but I'm very intrigued with what he could possibly bring to the team. So I want to see all of these guys. This is the most interesting thing to me in training camp is to see if we have anything in any of these guys of size because we need size more than anything on this roster. We can talk about the backcourt and all this other stuff, but the number one problem we have is that we're not functionally big enough in enough areas. We have one guy he's overextending himself way too much. So like we need to get that guy some help. You can also slot Fino in at the 2 for Bronny. Yeah, I think we're going to see probably one Vincent shift and then maybe some Fino Bronny action out there. I want to see that jumper. I'm looking at that jumper and I'm seeing the guy who looks like he's thinking about his shot process when he's shooting, and that's not usually a good thing for me. His foot is hitting the ground kind of tentatively. His hip is kind of doing. He's rotating a little more than I would like him to. And it's kind of like his upper half seems a little bit disconnected from his lower half. Now this is like 4 or 5 shots in practice, so maybe that was just that particular day they were doing something, tweaking something, and he was getting used to it. I don't know, but that jumper didn't look. So we'll have to see if he's really out here shooting that thing like that. Just various things of that nature. We want to see if Rui is committed to the offensive rebounds. You know what I'm saying? If we have an opportunity to see what that look like, sometimes those opportunities don't present themselves. So it's a lot of subplots that I'm interested in seeing. Maybe it's probably not going to be enough time. They said Austin might get more involved on ball. I don't know. I think Austin can overextend himself a little bit as a primary ball handler. So hopefully they're drawing up some things to make things easier for him, because I think he kind of struggles in the transition from dribble to pass. Like he's elite at creating offense for himself in the pick and roll. He's very good at that. It becomes when he has to create for others where it becomes a little stagnated, and he's not a great he doesn't make the passes that compromises defense often enough to be a huge threat as a passer in those situations. Like he had some of the highest efficiency you ever wanted to see in points per possession, but he also had some of the worst turnover numbers that you ever wanted to see in the same vein. So like, hopefully they find a balance to where he's able to do this consistently and successfully, because we're going to need that during the regular season. The broadcast went out, so whenever it's commercial, they're not showing league pass commercials like they were doing before. But this is I'm not sure this is it might be league pass. My league pass hasn't kicked in yet because I get it through Spectrum. So they cut that on at a certain date. I hope I don't have to call those people, because every time I call Spectrum, it's 30-40 minute affair for the simplest things. So hopefully it just comes on. If it doesn't, then I'll call them. Even though have this, they took it away, because before I could watch any stream of any game just in my capacity as a streamer, like a creator on here. They kind of took that away, so it's probably not going to be the same. I was like, oh, maybe I don't need my league pass. I could just come on playback and watch games, but it didn't work out that way. So you know what I'm saying, another year paying for that league pass. Luckily it's much cheaper now, so we can log into that. What time is it? It's 10:38. I probably should have started this 10:30. During the regular season, I'm probably going to start it around 10:30-ish, because it's a lot of pre-game time, and I don't want to start it 15 minutes before the broadcast start time, and then we're here for like 35 minutes of me just yapping. I mean, I can if I need to, but I'd rather not. So we're back. They got the mummy wrap monster taco. I've never had Jack in the Box. I live on the East Coast. I don't know nothing about that. I would see Hardee's commercials, and I'm like, not Hardee's. I would see Carl's Jr. commercials, and I'm like, that looks like Hardee's. So Carl's Jr. up there is Hardee's down here. So they have some of the same things. So I haven't missed out on that particular aspect, but I want to see what Jack in the Box is hitting on one day. You know what I'm saying? If my spine gets good enough to fly anywhere, flying all the way to get some Jack in the Box, that sounds crazy. But I want to see what's going on. But yeah, it's time to lock in. Hopefully we get a decent first shift from everybody. Do they have Denny's? Yeah, Denny's everywhere. Denny's is ubiquitous. I got Denny's. It's a Denny's probably 5 minutes away from my house, maybe. So yeah, me and Denny's don't get along as much on the inside, because I've been there a whole bunch of times. Shout out from Philippines. What's going on? Glad to have you here in the chat. If I sound a little flimmy, I kind of messed up. I'm on omeprazole and I forgot to take it today, so I was just going through my day and I'm like, oh, my throat feels a little weird. So you know what I'm saying. You might get a little repercussion of that. So if I move away from the mic, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm doing. But if you need a VIP pass, Commandant Andro, I believe that says, then I got one for you if you need one. Have I tried the Beetlejuice menu? Like, no, I haven't. I haven't had Denny's in a while, even though it's so close to my house. I just haven't had it in a while. I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying, get my sexy on, you know. Denny's don't have it. Foods can do. Wait, is that, I'm thinking that's Denny's, right? I think I saw the commercial for it, but yeah, I haven't had any of that in a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for certain things. I'm trying to get back to it. The shake is very good. Is it a fancy color? Do they have like some shamrock green going on? You know what I'm saying? I watched Beetlejuice a long time ago, and I saw some clips from the new one. I might watch it, but you know, I got to be careful with the dairy around here. We're a little lactose intolerant, so we selectively, you know what I'm saying, indulge in those kind of things. I've been eating a lot of ice cream lately, though, so I can't say that I wouldn't drink it if it was put in front of me. So we got Max, Rui, Jackson, Austin Reeves, and D'Angelo Russell. Austin and D'Angelo out there. I expect to see at least one lob to Jackson. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they get down out there. We got Naj, Jaden, Dante DiVincenzo is playing. I wonder if Randall, because Randall had surgery on his shoulder, and I think he had like some ankle problems that were lingering. So hopefully he gets some minutes in the preseason at some point. I think they got an interesting thing going there, but I don't think it's as good as the thing that they had. And I think Ant's going to have his work cut out for him. People are talking about the spacing and all of that is true, you know, but just play style as well. Him and Julius need the ball a little more than usual. They're both not particularly intuitive off the ball. Julius is a little he dives appropriately and things like that. I am interested to see the pick and roll game, particularly as it pertains to Randall not being a right-handed player. Nas is right-handed, Rudy is right-handed, Cat was right-handed. Like that adds a different element to the kind of ways you attack pick and roll, and it's very directional in the way he likes to do things. So we'll have to see if that has any impact on, you know what I'm saying, how he gets his points or gets his assists in those situations. And also whether or not they respect like a pick and pop from Julius like they would with Cat and things of that nature. One thing that they're not gonna have a lack of is physicality now. Rudy was playing particularly strong at the end of games last year. Randall is always going to be a physical presence, even though he might not be the most stalwart defender, particularly if you're putting him in certain actions. He's not attentive all ball all the time. This is running crazy, but hopefully it's good enough to get us through this. Is that Coloco? Who's that back there? That Olivari. I wonder. Olivari's probably not going to get any minutes. The deep bench guys get minutes, but it'd be like game 4. It's like, oh, we throw them in there before the first cuts because I believe there are 2 cuts during the preseason. People with the blonde hair, he had those like horn type business going on, and it was blonde. I'm like, oh, he getting ready to transition out of that hair color. Then he had it all down. It was covering his whole head. I didn't realize how many strands of hair was in those 2 horns right there. AD with the Burberry pants on, I believe. I don't know. Bron got the top button undone. You know what I'm saying? Got the clavicle out, shining with the chain. Dressed like a dad. He there to see his son play. He got the dad fit on. D'Lo gets the ball up the opening tip. See what we got. Little horns alignment. Get a little cross screen. Austin getting the ball. Back screen for D'Lo. Flare if you call it. Swing out to Rui. Catch that out, please. No, sir. But yeah, this is laggy, baby. Oh, this is. But I was able to follow the action, so it's all good. It was decent movement on the first set. Oh my goodness! Stop! Good defense from Jackson. D'Lo got the ball. Jackson rim running. D'Lo dancing on him, facing the man who's wearing his old number. Step back 3 ball. He missed that. I seen that out of his hand. That was not good. 0-0. Mike Conley bring the ball up the court. Screen for Rudy. Pull up. Miss. The rims, they can't be missing like this. The rims sound too nasty for all these clanks. Is that Max in the corner? Max in the corner, back to Rui. Austin for three. Everybody shooting short. Nasty business afoot. But we'll get it together. Big Jellium for three. Of course, Nas made it. You know what I'm saying? It felt like every time I watched the Timberwolves, Nas was hitting threes every time he shot them. For like the first 2 months of the season, I think I saw him miss like maybe 2 threes in live game action. Okay, then Jaden throwing Austin shot to Bolivia. You know? Oh, Jaden got a haircut. Okay, then Jaden got a haircut. Julius got a haircut. I need a haircut. I'm probably not gonna get one, but I need one probably more than any of those gentlemen. Screen from D'Lo. Gets a screen from Jackson. We're getting a post up for Jackson. Nope. Austin another three. Austin 0 for 3 in the early going. Letting them fly. Got a taste of freedom with Bron out there, you know, with Bron not out there. And then Rui. Rui with the defense, straight up post defense, and got the block. D'Lo in transition. It just froze. I didn't see anything, but I'm assuming he made a layup. He likes to do a little stutter step, get to the left side of the rim. I'm assuming that's what happened. This is hindering the talkie here. Another three from Nas. Miss. Rebound. Off Dante. Almost a bad collision. Dante is the one that sprained D'Lo's ankle the previous year when we went to the Western Conference Finals. He missed all those games. So we got to watch out for Dante. He's a little reckless. Like the energy on the boards. I wish I could see. Oh, nice pass from D'Lo. A little too far, but Austin made the right pass. Max for three. That's what we expecting to see. He was lighting them corners on fire like after a certain point in the season. So hopefully he keeps that going. Why is this so laggy, dog? Jaden for three. You don't want that. He did. It's only lagging on the Lakers end of the court. This might be a conspiracy. I don't know. The floor wet? They're saying it's a wet spot or something. I don't know. 6-5. Timberwolves up by one. Oh, that's what they're talking about. Austin almost went to the upper room. They got to get that together. It was a game that I think they had to like stop at halftime. I think it was the game where Larry dunked on one of the Warriors. D'Lo with the step back midi, miss. But I think it was really slippery one of those games. I believe it was that game where Larry dunked on him. It might not have been, but it was. I think it was in that arena. But I think one of these arenas is home to like some kind of hockey situation, and so like it's condensation on the floor sometimes. And I think they had to like stop one of the games and just stop it completely because of what was going on. So hopefully we don't have that situation going on. Just make sure everybody gets out of here healthy, as always. Max, little pick and roll, pass to Rui, pull up for Rui, missed it, a little too strong. Nas to Jaden. D'Lo and Austin, you know what I'm saying? A little slight double team. Almost got the turnover. I haven't really been paying attention to what we're doing on defense that much. So let me see what they got going on out there. Been too worried about the frame rate. The frame rate isn't up to snuff right now. D'Lo fighting around the screen, denying that pass. Rui at the top of the key. A 4-5 pick and roll between Nas and Rudy. Okay, then. I like it. Rudy to the free throw line. That's the element that they're going to retain that they had last year was the Cat and Rudy pick and rolls. Julius is perfectly capable of doing that. I think Julius is actually a better playmaker than Cat. And I don't think it's debatable, really. Cat can see the reads. He can make reads, but I don't think he does it consistently enough. And I think the boom and bust and when he tries to do things is a little too volatile. Julius turns the ball over too, but it's more in the vein of offensive fouls and things like that. I think Julius is much better at driving kick and things of that nature. So they're going to retain some of that, but you know the spacing is going to be different, so it's probably going to look different. Yeah, Randall in New York was having a career year with triple doubles. Julius has always been able to pass. I don't know where he got the reputation that he never passes the ball. Like even when he was here. Like the person that was assisting, like in the down seasons, like when D'Lo was here, like the person that was assisting him most was like Randall. Like he always found a variety of people. Ooh, lob, baseline lob, but Rui ain't got enough hops for that. I think D'Lo threw it a little too low, also. But I like what we saw on the cut. And it was a nice read from D'Lo. We just didn't connect on it. Nas with a nice lob. Okay, then Nas is out here getting into his passing bag a little bit. Big Jellium out here doing the thing. They guarding them sidelines very well right now. Been a lot of congestion over there. They've been trying to initiate some sets. Look at Nas making it do what it do. D'Lo, Jackson at the top of the key. Austin get that handoff. Will we floating it up? We are, and we missing it. What's Austin? 0 for 4, 0 for 5. Rui tagging the closeout. Strong but missing. Nasty offensive results right now. The process isn't super bad, but they ain't converting. 2 for 11 from the field. I believe D'Lo and Max have the 2 buckets. Conley, sidestep 3 that he's been making the last 2 seasons. Well, now it's not really a sidestep. He kind of drifts to his right off of a screen. So 13-5 Timberwolves. Hopefully we have more success after this timeout. Jackson looking a little tired out there. It's his preseason. Does he have asthma? I might just be confusing him with JaVale McGee, but I hope he doesn't. But Charles Barkley on the game break. But initial thoughts, not too much to glean. I like some of the movement I've seen out there. They had some intent to get Austin going in certain actions and things like that. So I want to see more of that lead to some success out there because they're just not converting right now. A lot of short shots, a lot of off-target just shots in general. I don't know if the sight lines are bad in there for them or whatever the case may be, but they aren't shooting particularly well right now. Like I said, 2 for 11. So hopefully we start getting it together. Oh, Charles Barkley talking about the first time he met Kareem. Shaq always on TV, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Get a Check. Shaquille O'Neal, aka Mr. Get to the Bag. So he always gonna be on the screen near you if you look close enough. Hopefully this frame rate is evened itself out. The last like 2 minutes were fine. So hopefully we can have an experience that is worth watching. But like I said, if anybody's in here and you need a VIP pass to see the game, Miss Chalet said it's running good on her end. So, if you need one, then let me know. Yeah, get your VIPs. Tell them. Let them know what's going on. But yeah, Lakers, we're gonna be doing this all season. I'm here for probably all the preseason games. I don't know what the good brother Edwin is doing. Maybe he'll be here for some. I'm not sure yet. But tentatively, I'll be here just regardless. If they need me to be. But I'll be doing all of the home games. Edwin will be doing all of the road games. There are a lot of interlopers out here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of Lakers playback channels out here, you know what I'm saying? But just go tell a friend that we have a good time over here, you know what I'm saying? We built a nice community over here. Watch some hoop with some good people. And yeah, we'll just rock out like that until, the season ends or they say, hey, playback, you know what I'm saying? We ain't, I don't know, but hopefully we're here for a long time. Back from commercial, showing Team USA. Everybody biting that gold. I always I don't know. I think about teeth a lot. So like when I see people doing that, I'm like, I wonder if that hurts a little bit. I wonder if somebody's bitten it too hard and they like put a little micro fracture in their enamel or something. See now it's skipping again. This is anyway. We back to live action. I'm just gonna keep moving the mouse. That didn't help at all. All right. Do we have the same lineup? Nope. Gabe is out there. So we got Gabe, Max, Rui, Austin. Who's in the corner? Jalen Hood-Schifino getting early minutes. Let's see what that jumper looking like, Jalen. Max attacking that closeout. Let's see. Okay, then 1 foot floater. Okay, then I ain't mad at it. Max was he was doing a lot of 2 foot attacking off of closeouts last year to varying levels of success. I think he shot well in the attempts that he got off, but like sometimes it stymied his ability to actually get shots off. And the ones that he did get off, he was getting them sent back. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we're getting a little more dynamism in the attacking closeout. Nice defense. Jalen, nasty fall. Oh, he kept the ball. Is that Gabe? Gabe, we need to see Gabe hit some threes. That brother shot, 10.7% from 3 last year? So we need to see some of those go in early so we can get some confidence going into the season. Charge on the Timberwolves. Ball coming back the other way. That was a nice peel back to get that steal though. I don't remember who did it. I think it was Austin, but I can't be sure because I was now it's there we go. Austin out to Max. No, that's Jalen. My bad. Back to Austin. We finally getting on the board. Nope. Oh, maybe we are. You know what I'm saying? It don't really count until you get an actual field goal, but we'll take the free throws for Austin. Hopefully, you see the ball go in and you can get a little pep in the step, get some shots going. He look a little tired. That brother out there running a little hard. You know, I don't know how many shots. How many? He probably what 0 for 5. Oh, I thought they were gonna put it on the screen. Let me see if ESPN has box scores up for this. Yes, they do. So let's see where we are. D'Lo 1 for 3. Austin is 0 for 4. Rui is 0 for 3. Max is 2 for 2. Shout out to Max coming to play. He in his element. 13-9. So rescreen for Dante after the handoff for a 3. Okay, then. He had a Cinderella shooting season last year. If he carries that confidence over, then he'll still be knocking those things down. But that brother was shooting like prime Steph last year. If he shot like this the year before, he would still be on the Warriors. So we'll have to see if, you know what I'm saying, this is actually a multi-season thing. I believe it will be because I don't see anything necessarily wrong with his form. It's probably just a confidence thing. Jalen Hood-Schifino had old man Conley in the Cobra clutch for a minute, but he still got a shot off. Okay, then. Rui with the dunk. I'm trying to follow with some of these choppy positives that's going on. But 13-16, Lakers down by 3. Rudy looking for the ball in the post. They not throwing it to him because Rui pushing that man out like he's supposed to do. We switch from Jalen, but got a handoff action. Okay, then. Good defense. Get the stop. Way to finish the possession. Austin, what you gonna do with it, brother? Little ISO. Got old man Conley on you. Get up off me. He missed again. 0 for 5, baby. We just got to see one go through. Austin, you know what I'm saying? We'll call it a day. We got dry screen. Nope, we pulling up. Okay, then Dante, chill out, brother. Man, I said you was gonna shoot well this year. Like you ain't got to prove it to me, bro. Like say that for when you're not playing the Lakers. Gabe to Jalen. Ghosting from Max, and we got to pull up. His pull up was never the problem. Jalen Hood-Schifino's mid range was generally okay. We want to see that catch and shoot from 3. That's what we're here to see. Max, Garden, Nas, another lob from Nas. Good help from Jalen, and good way to keep a body on Rudy from Rui there. Hopefully we'll get a substitution because Austin's been in there quite a while. So is Rui. So hopefully we'll see some new guys out there. Jalen's in. Still. Connect coming in. That looks like Connect's leg right there. It is. Playing defense on Nas in the corner. Who else we got out there? Everybody else is the same except Connect. Getting a taste of the NBA immediately. Nas, you know what I'm saying, putting that body on him, showing him he a little too small to be out there doing those activities. But we can get some get back on the other end. Hand off to Rui. Back to Jalen. Another ghost screen to Austin. To Dalton, he missed. Again, it froze a little bit. But good offensive process right there. It's like I said, it's a lot of things that you see commonly that they're doing. They've ghosted the last 2 screens. The same kind of motion from I think Jalen did it the possession previous, but they have things that they're obviously working on in terms of spacing concepts and things like that, and certain movement patterns that they want guys to get familiar with. It led to a good shot that time, even though I didn't see it because it kind of stuttered a little bit, but good shot. 21-15 with 3:42 left in the first. Yeah, Wolves is up by 6. We're gonna figure it out. I don't have any active bags with me. I just had one, you know what I'm saying? But you always know when the Lakers is playing, you know what's on the line, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got cookies on the line tonight. So hopefully I get to indulge in that after the game, you know what I'm saying? If they want me to have my cookies, then they got to get this W. I'm going to eat them regardless. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? For dramatic effect, like we need some steaks out here because we can't be out here gambling or nothing like that on stream. But, you know what I'm saying? Cookies on the line, baby. So just consider that. I don't know. if I might do some things at the end of games if they win. I don't know. I'm still mulling that over in terms of doing a special something for every win, but I'm probably not gonna do that. But I might want to do it. I don't know. That's a terrible teaser, but I'm thinking about it. Man, I can't believe like I don't know if our eyes adjusted or if like older TVs had better resolution just because they were built to have the resolution that they have, but all the old footage be looking terrible, and it's like, how are we ever looking at this screen while like our eyes hurting and things like that? I'm sure it was the TV that had like it took some of the effects off of it because it was built for that specific aspect ratio and like the amount of frame rate that was, but like it almost looks at like something you can't look at in the modern era. And I just, if I had a time machine, I would want to go back and look at one of them TVs. I don't have a TV old enough to look at that. We probably would. I think I do actually. We do have a TV old enough, but that TV is extremely heavy, and I'm not carrying that TV anywhere. So maybe I'll do some investigation at some point. You look at old YouTube videos, it's like, man, this looks awful. Like, how are we watching this and following everything? Dalton, let's see what they got for Dalton. 23 years old, a little late bloomer. I think he had one of those late growth spurts and then had to grind his way through multiple levels of college before he became the bucketsman that he is today. There's more lighting back then. Perhaps. Perhaps. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? We always got to stay hydrated. We got our multiple bottles of water on deck. I need a new one. This is the same one I've been parading around. And some of the rubber is starting to, I'm not going to say it's getting into my drink or anything, but it's getting a little warm. So we gotta lock in. I saw a water bottle that looked like a dirty WD-40 can. I almost considered buying it. I said almost because I almost bought it, considered it. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't think it has enough uh, liquid holding capabilities for me to get it. But it looked like a grimy old bottle of WD-40, and a sight gag. Nice defense. Dalton losing the ball off Jaden. They saying it's off Jaden, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. So everybody, make sure you stay hydrated out there. Once again, if you need a VIP pass, I do have them available. You know what I'm saying? What we got a timeout for? The floor slippery again? What's going on? I don't know. I should probably turn the broadcast up. See what Trudell talking about. Oh, you talking about Dalton. We saw Nate McMillan on the bench. I haven't seen Scott Brooks yet. Shout out to Rui. He said Scott Brooks wasn't really holding practice like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that was just something that he's always done, even back to the OKC days, or if he was just like, man, we in Washington, like we ain't really. I'm just here to collect these checks, baby. I don't know which one was which, but they always said he was like more of a players coach guy than a full tactician guy. So maybe that was just some of that bleeding over. Uh, but we'll see what effect. Well, we probably won't see, but hopefully he has a positive effect on the team. Nate as well, a guy who's known to grade on individuals as time goes on. Hopefully he doesn't have to be the bad cop as an assistant, and he can just what I'm saying chill out a little bit. Hopefully he brings some of that discipline that I'm assuming that he's demanding of his players and things like that, but doesn't have to do it too much where he becomes too big of a presence on the roster. I don't know who that gentleman is. You know what I'm saying? Some coaches we don't know. I haven't seen Lizzie Harding. There she is at the top right corner on my screen. Excited to see what she brings. She was a G League coach last year. She had a very good basketball team. I think she would have been one of the hottest prospects in the coaching circles if her name was Lindor Harding or something like that. Like if this was a man here, I think we wouldn't have the privilege and opportunity to have this person on our coaching staff. So hopefully she comes as advertised and she's as good as she's shown herself to be thus far and has a positive impact on the team as well. That other gentleman, I can't remember his name right now, but I'll just I've joked that he looks like a guy that if he ran a sandwich shop in like Lower East New York or something, it wouldn't surprise me. Like he just has one of those faces of a guy that just knows about like a deli meat. Like he can tell you about some prosciutto or something like that. He looks like he's real knowledgeable about certain things in certain areas that don't pertain to basketball. So hopefully all the vibes is good and everybody's learning what's going on. They reviewing this? I didn't know they were reviewing. I didn't hear what was going on. So they're reviewing this in the first quarter. Do we have the new review rules yet? Let me look that up. NBA review rules, but I think you do you get 3 now? I can't remember. I'll look it up in between games. I'm not about to sit here and look at the minutia right now. But I remember they had some kind of thing with the players, so not the players, but whatever the rules committee looked at something over the summer. I just can't remember what it is right now. We don't need to be spending time on this review though. Like, come on, bro. Jalen with the Adidas on, running up Dalton's back a little bit. I don't know, what their spacing concepts are in transition and semi-transition, but I'm sure that we don't want two guys running that close to each other coming down the floor. See what we got. Tell us, Michael Jordan, what we got. Ball 23 about to let us know what's going on. Loris Tanter, is that him over there? There were rumors that he was going to retire, but it looks like he's still in the building. Should I move my screen a little bit? Dante to the hole with a nice reverse layup. Playing with a level of seriousness, excuse me, maybe trying to prove himself a little bit to the staff. I think his start is solidified. I don't think he's going to start, but he's going to have a role for sure. They traded for him. Dalton with the mid-range. Looked like he came off a handoff, but I wasn't looking because I was still in the throes of my sneeze. Dante again. Dante got like what, 12 points at least? Let me see. I got the box score up. He got 11. Shout out to Billy Mack for letting me know. Let's see what Dalton got. Another cross screen from another screen from Rudy in the horns formation to get a little Iverson cut. Dalton, we attacking. Get up off me. Big judge, you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? We're getting to the cup. That's the part of his game. Like everybody's excited about the shooting. I think he's gonna really help in attacking the rim in those kind of situations and finishing with athleticism and touch. What you did there, is that Jaden? No, that's not Jaden. Who was that? That's Nikhil Alexander Walker. Mr. Defense Man came into the league he came into the league with a similar profile as Jalen Hood-Schifino in some respects. Ball handler that could get some shots up. And he could make some plays, but he wasn't all the way there in terms of processing in the pick and roll and stuff like that. And now he's evolved into kind of a 3-and-D guy, but as you've seen there, he can still put the ball on the floor and make something happen. So hopefully we can get some kind of return like that out of Jalen if he doesn't fully transform into his pick and roll destiny, because he's a big body for the position. He looks to have decent athleticism in terms of moving his feet and things like that. He just looks like a solid guy that should be able to defend if he probably locks into it. But he said, I'm going to the hole right now, and I'm getting that ball on the glass, and I'm missing. But hopefully we can see that kind of development from, like I said, I don't like the jumper that much as it's currently constructed, but maybe that was a practice thing. Is that Dillingham? Dillingham with the turnover, but I think somebody got held. I think Nas got held on the roll. But let's see what Dillingham has. I forgot they had him. I think he's extremely small. I think he's a hooper, though, but he's extremely small. So we have to see how that really works out for him. But if his physicality is not too much of an issue, I think he could be a good player for them. We're getting choppy again. Let's lock in, playback. Let's lock in on the stream, baby. Dillingham, mid-range floater, and he got a bucket. That was kind of easy. We don't want it to be that easy. But we still putting things together. Jalen, hand off to Dalton, pass, chase that thing, get it back. D'Lo on the court with Dalton. Is that Rui in the corner? Is Rui back on the court? And Jalen Hood-Schifino. JJ and Jackson were talking about something at one of the timeouts, so they're probably going to have a discussion about what just happened there as well. Hopefully we stay locked in, you know what I'm saying, figure some things out. Dillingham. Dalton almost got beat with a back cut, but they didn't see whoever that is. I can't tell who that is right now. Dillingham to the hole. Missed the layup. Garza with the rebound. Is he still eligible to be on the two-way at this point? At a certain level of years, you can't be on the two-way anymore. Did they convert him into an actual contract? We'll have to see. But shout out to Garza. He is a bucket. his defense, he's not he got some of the slowest and most cementy feet you ever want to see on the defensive end. Maybe he's corrected that since I've seen him. I used to see him all the time, and that was the main thing. Is just like that brother is one of the most ground bound individuals ever. But he get to that money when it's on the offensive end. He getting you a bucket or four in quick succession. You don't want both of those though. I knew he didn't want both of them. I saw it in his eyes. Jalen Hood-Schifino bringing the ball up the court. D'Lo on the sideline. He's going to throw it to him. Of course he is. See what we got. Jackson passing through a screen for Jalen Hood-Schifino. Nice blocket pass. Nice finish from Jackson. Okay then, Jackson. You got to get him downhill. That's the primary function of him on offense. Get him downhill in pick and roll situations, and he can use his athleticism to do things. We had another freeze situation, but Garza has the ball, giving it to Nikhil. Like I said, he can put that thing on the floor, but get that out of here. Dalton said we ain't doing that. D'Lo had to wrestle with Garza. I'm assuming some switch had taken place at some point to lead to that matchup. But hey, work in progress. But good defense from Dalton, recovering and being able to block that shot. He kind of Nikhil should know better than to expose that ball like that. But maybe he didn't respect Dalton enough to protect the ball like he should have, and Dalton made him pay for it. Garza, you don't want that. He wanted it. I think he's going to make both of them. I'm not going to claim that he's not. But 33-21. Rough start in terms of finishing plays for the Lakers in the first quarter. These results don't matter, you know, in the grand scheme of things, but we want to see certain process. But I can't see it fully because it is choppy. D'Lo getting a 2-for-1. Step back. Off glass, he did not call that, but we'll take that. I think D'Lo has 4 points. Nikhil running them through Garza screens. Pick and pop action. About to give it to, is that Joe Ingles? Old man Joe in the game. Shout out to Joe Ingles. It's kind of poetic that he plays for the Timberwolves now, because I was watching the Timberwolves game where he tore his ACL, and I thought that brother's career was over. He was laying on that court, and I'm like, ain't no way he coming back from that at his advanced age. And I don't think he would want to come back from that with that amount of rehab. But he said, they traded him to Portland. He's like, I'm about to lock in, get back on this court, and had a stint with the Bucks, played for the Magic last year. Like, oh, I didn't know that Max 3 hit. Did that hit off the backboard? I can't tell. Maybe it didn't, but it looked like it did. But shout out to Joe Ingles. Lakers losing by 13. Not really too much to glean. Like I said, I'm trying to see all the processes, but like, you know, it's we got to get the frame rate together over here. It works during commercials and timeouts. I'm not understanding, you know what I'm saying, what's the lag in the feed between the two things. But shout out to Playback for allowing us to do this anyway. I'm not going to say too much about it. It's showing when D'Lo broke the three-point record. Once again, we are here at Silver Screen and Roll, playback.tv. If anybody needs a VIP pass, it's working on the VIP pass end. It's not the greatest for me, but if you want a VIP pass to be able to see the game in real time, as we're following along here, I do have many of those available for you and whoever may want one. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend if they don't have access to the game as currently constructed. I can rectify that situation for them. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't want to, that's fine too. Maybe you like the scoreboard that they have here. I believe it is working. I looked at it on YouTube and I believe it was working. It appears to be working. So, you know, whatever way you want to do it, we can do it like that. You want to just see me in the purple and blue that we have on the screen, that's fine as well. Elgin Baylor, one of the first premier buckets we've ever seen. A lot of people took their bag from that man, you know what I'm saying, and it gets lost over the course of history. You started attributing certain things to Julius Erving and Michael Jordan, but people in the know be like, nah, first person we seen doing that, Elgin Baylor was getting to the money, doing things you never thought possible on a basketball court. See, like this footage looks better than like early 90s like footage. I need to know what happened in the transmission of visual information in these technological mediums to make it look so bad in the current day when this looks better. But maybe, you know what I'm saying, they did some things to it to make it look that way. So we can't fully say that that's the actual primary source of that footage. Oh, Junior Ghostburger, no thank you. as an individual who's had an ulcer or two in my life, absolutely not. We can't mess with anything of that nature. I'm not a spicy guy by trade anyway, so I don't know where that ulcer really came from. It was like post law school, I was studying for the bar, so maybe it was stress related. I don't know. But I wasn't eating a lot of things that would open a hole in your chest like that. But we locked in. Jonathan Clay Reddick. Bronny's in the game, looking like me. Both of us needing a little bit of a haircut. Bronny Garden, Rob Dillingham. A good test for his athletic capabilities. Dalton staying attached to old man Ingles. Old man Ingles trying to do some things to him. Tried to step through. Dillingham. Bronny got lost in the sauce somewhere. I was looking at Dalton, so I didn't see what happened. But good movement from Dillingham to get a bucket. I think he's 3 for 3. Not a great pass from Bronny, but we'll get it together. See what we got. Dalton along the baseline corner. We lobbing that? Nope, skipping that. I don't think that shot was at the same time, D'Lo. D'Lo yelling for them to count the bucket. You know, when somebody gets fouled simultaneously, when somebody shoots, then you usually count the bucket. But I think that shot was a little bit after the goings on that play. Oh, we super frozen. There we go. Let's see if they run the same thing. Dalton tried to set a screen for Bronny last time. He didn't take it. What? Got a double screen for D'Lo. Dancing with the ball, almost lost it. Bad pass from Bronny once again. He's throwing the angles he's taking. Oh, chase down block, looking like his daddy out there, boy. But some of the passes he's throwing, you got to know you can't throw those passes at those angles with that velocity that he's doing right now. But he'll get it together. Probably a little nerves going on. Dalton pulling up, cash me out. No, sir. But again, easy, smooth shot. Who was that? Who was number 20? Is that Lewis? Is Maxwell Lewis number 20 now? Has he always been number 20? I can't remember. It's been so long. Good show from D'Lo. Dillingham is out here playing with pace, baby. He getting to the money. He is cooking. Down by 20, man. Screen for Bronny. What you gonna do with it? Give it to Dalton. What Dalton gonna do with it? Nikhil is denying that ball from D'Lo. Oh, nice cut from Dalton. Okay, then. Again, off-ball movement, attacking with athleticism. I think he's going to provide a good amount of dividends in that specific area before we even get to the shoot. Because we don't have that. We didn't have that on the roster really last year. Lewis is 21, so who's number 20 out there? Because I'm like, I don't think that's his number. I can't tell who that is. I don't know. That looked like Lewis. Let's see. Okay, Maxwell Lewis. Maxwell Lewis is logged 4 minutes. I believe that's him. Maybe he changed his number. Let's see. It says number 21 though, so like I don't know. Maybe ESPN hasn't gotten the memo yet. But I can't see who else. Goodwin is hurt. Olivari wears number 41, if I remember correctly. That has to be Lewis. I don't see who else it could possibly be. But his number is 21 listed, so if I see him shoot a jumper, I'll know if it's Max or Live because he has a very specific way that he shoots the basketball that I don't particularly like that much. But we'll be able to tell if it's him at some point. But I think that's Max. Well, Maxwell. I got to call him Maxwell now. I was calling him Max during Summer League because it's just easier to say. But we can't say Max because we got 2 Maxes on there. You know what I'm saying? We double maxed up. But Dalton looks good on offense, if anything else. You know what I'm saying? If we don't glean anything else from this game, Dalton looks good on offense. Reeves was out there sweating it up. He was playing hard. He wasn't having a lot of success so far. But everything looks a little choppy out there, as to be expected. New coach, you know what I'm saying? Everybody getting their feet wet. The Timberwolves look way better than we do. But they have pretty much the nucleus of the team, even though a guy like Dillingham and DiVincenzo have been the most successful so far. So we can't just put it all on continuity because those guys just got there. But they have better they're having better success than we are so far. I wish I would have seen Magic Johnson shoot something like that in my time. I definitely was not alive for that bucket. So, but if I was, I probably would have ran out the house or something similar. You know what I'm saying? Scream till my voice was no more. I don't know. I don't get that excited, but like sometimes that was look like be in the finals too. Like maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just a random. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too deep in the Lakers lore. I'm not that old of a man. You know what I'm saying? So I can't remember offhand when certain things happened. I remember the skyhook and things of that nature, but that shot right there in particular, I don't remember exactly the context on which he made that shot. Okay, now we're doing the Bronny James rundown. Once again, if you need a VIP pass to see the Bronny James rundown, a very adorable picture of Bronny James and his dad's arm as a young man, you know, as a child, not a young man, and just going through his history as a shooting hoopsman. That's Zuri and Bryce. I can't see Savannah because my face is covering where she was on the screen. Shout out to the James family, Ohio legends. You know what I'm saying? Just like me, you know. No. Who is this? That Bronny? Did he shoot a three? I can't tell what happened because it froze a little bit. Let's see. Bronny guard 94 feet. Oh my goodness. Why does this always happen at the beginning of the broadcast? D'Lo on Joe Ingles in the post. He had no intentions of doing anything with it, but that drop step was absolutely there. But we got a turnover. Brother behind LeBron over there, he looking a little perturbed. What's going on? Is that just his resting face? You know what I'm saying? I got a resting face that people might mistake for anger as well, so I can't say too much. But you know, hopefully, why is only on the Lakers' possessions is it doing this? Like I said, I don't know if it's a conspiracy. Step up screen for Jackson. D'Lo getting to the mid range, step back, kick it out to Bronathan. Bronathan Jr. attacking, bumping, floating, missing everything. It's all good though. A little too amped up on the shot. Joe Ingles, you bet not. He did not. I've never seen somebody try to contest a three like this, like D'Lo just did. We're innovators around here. Trying to get Rui in the post against that old man. Go to work on that man. Oh, he said, I'm pulling up. And I'm getting fouled. Did he get his ankle twisted? Please say no. He looked like he holding it. We call those flagrants these days. So let's get the review going, please and thank you. Review that for a flagrant, please. Max. Oh yeah, they're about to review it. That Elston Turner. Elston Turner. Oh, my back. Oh. Shout out to Elston Turner. Seemed like a cool dude. that got to be Tanter right there. That last review took 87 minutes. This should be a cut and dry situation. Did he step under his landing spot or not? Let's get it going. The Michael Jordan, the refs, a lot of bald refs out here. I'm sure it was very obvious what happened. So let's get it moving, baby. In the meantime, once again, if you need a VIP pass, we do got those available for you. Got about 17 of them. You know what I'm saying? Just to pass out. You know what I'm saying? Just give them out to the people. If anybody wants one. It's a lot of product in that. I got enough hair for both of us. I'm putting everything in it. How old is Joe Ingles? He got to be like 38-ish. 37. His birthday was 2 days ago. Shout out to Joe Ingles. Happy belated birthday to that man. A hooper of the similar ilk as mine, you know what I'm saying? Skilled in many areas, not particularly athletic enough to make people think twice about guarding me, but I'm still getting to that bucket. I'm still making that pass that you ain't ready for. You know what I'm saying? I'm still hitting that three in your face. They got Keita Bates-Diop again? Was he in that trade? I didn't know he was in that trade. I think that was Keita Bates-Diop. I'm not particularly familiar with his face, but I think that's him. Because he was a Wolf not too long, a couple years ago. Julius locked in. Hopefully we don't get Knicks Julius against. Well, Julius always plays well against us for whatever reason. Oh, I don't know about them shades, baby. I don't know. Look like you about to go do a luge or something. I don't know if you cooking with those, Ant-Man. But you know what I'm saying? As an Anthony, I got to put respect on all Anthonys across the globe, as long as they're on the up and up and what they're doing. Man, this is lagging, man. Maybe if I click the screen, it'll just keep D'Lo. Two. Looked like he's about to give it to Rui, but he didn't. Let's just keep it. To the cup, right hand me, please. No, he got the left hand and he missed. Looked like he wanted a foul, did not get one. Dillingham bringing that ball up the court. Block from Bronny. 2 blocks. That's one thing he did that really stood out on film. He was a guard blocker, man. Rui for 3. Good two-way play from Bronny. But he showed impressive vert in protecting the rim. Off 2 feet and off 1 foot. Like you could see his he had presence as a rim protector. And that's extremely valuable for a defense. Austin on the sideline getting ready to come in. Max coming across the screen. Pocket pass to Jackson. Okay, then Max in his bag. But we always see flashes of ball handler Max in in preseason and summer league, and then it gets to the regular season. It's like, I don't know if you should be doing that anymore. But right now it's looking good. I heard the dunk. Did I see it? Who knows? See what we got. Bronny in the corner. Max getting another handoff. Rescreen. No, we throwing it for a little back cut. D'Lo. I don't know if he's trying to throw that to Jackson or not. They call that blind pig in the street. Oh, everybody getting blocks out here. It's a block party, baby. A lot of guard hops we got. Now, it's not going to be on the main roster probably, but Bronny is contesting a lot of things. Max just got a block. Rui cashing it out for 3. Nice stretch from Max and Bronny. I don't know what just happened. They came back from replay too late, but we gave up another bucket. Austin is in. I'm assuming D'Lo is out now to Austin. Yeah, he's out. Rui's in the game, getting a decent amount of run. Out to Bronny. Cash me out, Bronny. Nope. Gabe is in the game. Max is still in the game. I can't tell who that is sitting. That looks like Jalen. Those shoes are distinctive, so I think that is him. Nikhil Alexander Walker with the miss. Give it back to Bronny. Let's see something. Let me see something. Rui said, nah, brother, it's 3-ball time. And he missed. Rebound. Austin, is he going to get a bucket? No. Let's see. Austin is what, 0 for 5 now? 0 for 6. Austin is 0 for 6. Gabe, let's see it. Let's get a 3, man. Let's get a 3 or 2. Oh, nice crossover from. Oh man, it is not his day. Because that was, if any time was going to be a bucket, it was going to be that one. But Joe Ingles with that crafty old man veteranship strips him from behind. Another timeout. Oh man, I gotta speak with the powers that be. Let me see if I make this full screen, would it do better? If I get rid of the chat, would it run better? I don't know. The chat does populate on the screen, so I don't necessarily need it. But you know what I'm saying? The chat ain't particularly jumping anyway. 47 of y'all here. I'm sure a lot of that is a silver screen and roll page views and things like that. But if you are in here, you know what I'm saying, chat it up. Say what's up. Up, froze again. All right. There we go. 31,000. When you broke the scoring record, we have how many? We have what? At least 3 individuals that have that are in the top 5 in the scoring record have played for the Lakers. Hopefully, we'll see many more as the years go by. We're seeing the Bron moment. They could have showed us the Kobe moment too in Minnesota, and it would be very appropriate for the game that we're watching. I remember the night he broke that in Minnesota. Let's see. Oh, this is Summer League. I'm like, is that from today? But hopefully we get to see more primary option Dalton in the second half. I like what we saw from him in the first half. Like I said, I like the athleticism on the drives. Had a dunk, had a nice layup. Nice bit of movement. Got a block. Just being generally active. It took him a little longer to get his bearings about him in summer league, but like I said, summer league is not a great basketball environment just in general. So like I wasn't too upset that he like started slow. I'm like, oh, he'll figure it out once he figures out how they play in this particular environment. But he's seem to be acclimating a little bit faster to this particular environment. Like preseason basketball is obviously different than regular season basketball, but it's closer to NBA basketball than summer league is. And he did well in his first stint. So hopefully he keeps that going. We have nothingness on the screen, Sometimes sometimes it be like that. But we back. Stu Spotlight. What are we talking about, Stupid? Is my phone in here? Hold on, I might have to get my phone. I don't have my phone. I'll be right back because I got to keep my phone on me at all times for reasons. Well, we have a mystery. I don't know where my phone is. Got some Taco Bell delivered. Shout out to you. I haven't had Taco Bell in like since like 2008, maybe. Not for any particular reason. I liked the Crunch Wrap when it came out. Me and Taco Bell had a lot of wars, you know what I'm saying, gastrointestinally wise. Like everything was fine on the menu. Like I could eat all the tacos. They had a big beef Mexi melt back in the day. I could eat all that stuff. But every time I would have nachos, like a Nacho Bel Grande or something, it was me. We was in a fight. We had a big war going on. You know what I'm saying? Not to get too graphic, but like, you know what I'm saying? So that's part of the reason I stopped eating it because like it was cooking me a little too much. But I haven't had. Well, that's a lie. I've tried the fries and things like that, but I haven't had like the taco variants. I've had the fries uh in the not too distant past. So I have had it, but I've only had like novelty items. I never had the chicken that they had or anything like that. Like it's always good. Like you ain't never gonna see me denigrating the flavor or anything like that. It's just like I don't know if I can eat that consistently. Is that what's his face? Terrence Shannon Jr. Looks like him. I need to get my phone. I don't want to be super worried about that on on the broadcast, but I do have what I'm saying, things I gotta manage. So I'm gonna go one more time. Don't leave. I'll be right back. And we are back. Sorry about that. Gabe must have did something incredible. Did he make a three finally? Did he block somebody? What happened? Rui, kick it out. Christie for three, rimmed out. But we back. Phone in hand. You know what I'm saying? Joe Ingles behind the back. Pocket pass. Nice pass from Garza. But we were defending it well. Good shots, but not making. Is that Minot? Is that who I couldn't tell earlier? Like, I'm very well aware of who Josh Minot is, but like, you kind of forget some guys on the fringes of the rotation. Hand off to Jalen. Pull up from Jalen. Make from Jalen. But once again, he has similar to like Markelle Fultz and guys of that ilk. Some guys just have better rhythm off the dribble in mid-range situations. I want to see the spot ups. We're getting a lot of swipe down steals on like pocket passes. So that might be evidence that we're working on that in practice, or maybe the Wolves are doing it in such a way that makes it easy to steal passes as we turn the ball over. Minot in transition to Terrence Shannon Jr. You're not dunking on Austin Reeves, brother, but you can't get the bucket. We'll allow that. We ain't getting dunked on. Jackson looked like he's coming into the game, or is that somebody else? I think that was Jackson. Yeah, that's Jackson. T-shirt Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If anybody is new here, you know what I'm saying? I'm a T-shirt hooper respecter. I think it gives you additional points to your basketball abilities. We've seen that with AD and D'Lo last season, of course. You know what I'm saying? So anybody got a T-shirt on? I used to hoop in a T-shirt for fabric reasons more than anything because me and jerseys didn't get along in the allergy streets. But you know what I'm saying? If you got a t-shirt on, we respecting your hoop. As another t-shirt hooper in D'Lo comes to the table as well. Hopefully for his and Jackson's, well, maybe Jackson could play a little more, but D'Lo probably don't need to play too much more in this game. Gabe for three, please make that. He did. That's what we need. We just need just give us like 34%, Gabe. Like I know last year was an outlier, but I think people thought Gabe was a better shooter than he has been historically. Um he was never like a knockdown shooter like that. He had like a one like super outlier season when they went to the finals and had that finals run. But like people were assuming he was gonna come in and just make all these shots. I'm like, you guys, that's not that's not who he is. Everybody, like, let's calm down. But just be solid, mid-30s, and we'll be happy. He he has some comical shot selection as well. So hopefully we tone that down as well. You know what I'm saying? Because you're making a little bit of money, but I don't think those shots ain't in your budget. That's not where your pay grade is, brother. Like, listen, but he gets it done on the defensive end, so like we can live with a little shenaniganery as a shooter from time to time. Like I ain't too mad at that. Oh. All right, we back. Jalen, what you doing with it? Give it to D'Lo. Screen for uh a ram screen they call that in the streets. Nice pass from D'Lo. Austin finally made something. Let's go, Austin. But I like that set they ran. A little screen for the screener action where they set a screen for Jackson to set a screen for D'Lo to get something going. He made the pass to Austin in the corner for the three. Is that Leonard Miller? Oh, Dillingham, chill out. You ain't that could have got real hairy for you, big dog. Like you know, I respect the aggressiveness though, but you can see how that can get real ugly, especially putting the ball in his hand like that. Like you got to be a little more sturdy with your actions if you're gonna do that. But super athletic. He ran into Fino. Everybody's no worse for wear, so that's good. But our guards have been at the level of the rim trying to contest these shots, and I really appreciate that. No, that's Leonard Miller. I recognize that nasty jumper anywhere. So who's number 35? Who is that? Let me see. I'll see at halftime. Mike and Nori, shout out to him. I believe we gave him an interview. Screen for D'Lo. You gonna kick it? No. Nope, he taking it. Floating it up. Bucket. He got every option in that particular action. Hopefully he gets more handoffs, a little more motion. I want to see if he gets some PJ Dozier. Shout out to PJ Dozier, former Lakers legend, for like half a minute. Denver Hooper as well. They had him a couple years ago as well. D'Lo, speaking of PJ Dozier, they had PJ in their on their preseason roster, I believe, either last year or 2 years ago. And I don't know if he still had residual injuries or what happened, but he didn't end up making the roster, if I remember correctly. So they've been looking at him for a while. I don't remember if he was in Denver when Connolly was running the show there as well. So there's probably that connection there as well. But shout out to him. Hopefully everything is right with him because I did think he was a decent basketball player when he actually played. So hopefully everything is, he's not suffering from any of the maladies that he was suffering with that caused him to miss the amount of time that he missed in the league. Is that Chris Evans back there? No. I don't know what's going on. JJ looking a little perturbed. Only down by 14 after being down by 20 at, I believe, the start of the quarter. So chipping away, running the same set, screen. I believe it was a nice pass from D'Lo. Did not see it, but Jalen didn't make the layup. That's all good. So they running similar actions on multiple plays, and it worked a couple times. So if it works, keep running it. I appreciate that philosophy. Good job from D'Lo. Stopped the baseline pass. Austin tried to get to the top of the key pass, didn't quite make it there. Good attack from Minot. Hopefully he misses both of these free throws. I think they had designs on him of being a certain level of player, uh, probably a wing defender and things of that nature. I don't think he has the offensive skill set for the size he is and like the frame he has on offense. And I think that's why he's having trouble getting consistent minutes in this. I mean, of course, they have good wings anyway, but like even if they didn't have those guys, I think it would be a little struggle for him to get minutes because he plays his offensive skill set is for a guy that's bigger than he is. So like he's not as good at certain things as you would need him to be that size out on the floor to make it worth it to have him out there. So hopefully he figures some things out. D'Lo to Austin. They ran that little set right there is they ran that against Milwaukee in that double overtime comeback. I just saw it not too long ago. I was watching a whole bunch of old Lakers highlights. That's okay. Yeah, they do it's like a semi like fake handoff thing that they also do with Braun from time to time, but they do it in motion and kind of catch the defense off guard. Catch the defense off guard a little quicker with a little more momentum to get to the rim. Austin, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. We got 6 preseason games. I was looking at the schedule. I thought we only had 3 for a while, which looked like a typo. I'm like, are we going to another country? Why am I only seeing like when they released the schedule, they only put 3 games on like the preseason notice that they had. So I was assuming that I was only doing 3 games, but I saw 6 on the schedule when I looked at Google not too long ago. Got a nice little surprise there. So we'll be here for all of those. Terrence Shannon Jr. back to Rob Dillingham for 3. He missed. Did he miss? Yes, he did. I was going to say that looked like he's about to bounce back in. But nice relocation from Rob after driving and kicking to get an open shot. D'Lo to Austin. Screen for Austin. Looked like he wanted to pass it. I thought he was about to back cut. He didn't. Well, we got the pass off. Nice pass from D'Lo. Cash me out, Austin. Okay, then. The remedy is just D'Lo pass Austin the ball. He'll make the shot when D'Lo passes it to him. Which was the case for a lot of people last season. A lot of tremendous numbers. If you look at D'Lo's numbers passing 2 people and their percentages and things like that, he had a lot of guys that were shooting like 50, 40, 90. I think AD was shooting like 40% from 3 off D'Lo passes. Not like direct assist passes, but like possessions where D'Lo would pass somebody the ball. Like a lot of guys were shooting like really high percentages. I think LeBron was shooting very well from 3, like 46%, 50%, something like that. But good close to the half from the Lakers. They started off that game a little sorry in terms of making shots and converting things like that. I don't know. It looks like they're running a lot of the same stuff at the top of the key. A lot of handoff based actions and things like that. For D'Lo, they were running that multiple screen situation where the other guard would screen for Jackson, then Jackson would come screen for D'Lo, and then D'Lo would make a decision in the pick and roll. And he was making good decisions to close the half. They were running certain things with Austin. I can't remember right now because it was a while ago. But they're being intentional in the things that they're running for specific people. Maybe some looks they want to get to see how certain actions are handled by certain individual players in game speed. There's always things to be worked on in preseason. You're never getting the full buffet of what's really going on. Like they're probably not even opening 85% of their playbook right now because 1, they probably don't have it installed, and 2, like, you know what I'm saying, you want to keep some things close to the vest for the regular season. But strong close to the half. I don't remember if we saw Naz Reid at any point or Dante at any point after they got subbed out. So that has something to do with us having a little bit of a comeback, but good close to the half. I really like the way Rob Dillingham played for the Wolves on the other end. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, him and Dante have just gotten there, but they seem really well integrated into the things that they're trying to do. But they're also Rob is like a special kind of scorer guy anyway, so he's going to get his regardless. And Dante was just shooting the cover off the ball once again. So hopefully, I'm not going to say we're going to see them in the second half, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they saw what they needed to see from Dante specifically. And we'll get some more hoop in the second half. I want to see more Bronny, of course. Dalton, I really like the way he played in the first half. I like the shots that he got, where he got them, and the success that he had in those moments. He had a pull-up mid-range, a layup, a cut for a dunk, like just showing a wide variety of things that he can do. Hopefully he can hit a 3 at some point. If he did, I missed it when I left. No, he's 3 for 5. Yeah, -17 on the floor. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that later. But even though Austin is struggling with the 2 for 8, he leads the team in scoring with 10 points, which is very hilarious to me. Let's see. Gabe hit 2 shots. He hit a 3. Bronny is 0 for 3. Has 2 blocks, though, and an assist. He got an assist and a block on the same little sequence. But Dalton has 6 points in 6 minutes. Has a steal in the block as well. Also has a turnover. Jalen Hood-Schifino, 2 for 5. He's hit 2 mid-range jumpers, if my memory serves me correctly. Got a couple of assists in transition. And he's a +4. I think he has the highest. No, Max Christie has the highest plus-minus on the team. These things don't matter in preseason, but just things to note. Let me get some water. Hopefully we start seeing some of the deeper bench front court guys that I talked about at the beginning of the broadcast. I'm really interested to see how they play basketball. You know what I'm saying? We got a decent idea of how Traore played in Summer League. If Collins going to play, I want to see how long they're going to commit to him. I thought they were going to get rid of him when they announced the other two-way that they got, because they were bringing in another big guy. But he's still on the team. Shout out to Blake Henson, wherever you are. Just, I don't think he has enough requisite basketball skills to really warrant having that spot if they have somebody else that they think can play. He can shoot the cover off that ball for sure, but like the other aspects of basketball, his body won't allow him to do what he needs to do for the most part. So maybe if he reconnects with us down the line, I don't know, give him another shot. If somebody else gave him a shot already, was he? I think he might have got picked up by somebody. I can't remember though. But shout out to him. But I want to see. Oh, he got picked up by the Warriors, because of course he did. Of course he did. Yeah, the Warriors signed him to a contract. So that dream is deferred. But hey, shout out to him. Hopefully he finds his way into the league and gets consistent minutes. But you know, he has a lot of things to work on, because every non-shooting thing he did on the court was but some of that is no fault of his own. Sometimes you just don't have the athleticism to do certain things. His handle wasn't particularly good. He doesn't have enough vert to like be a consistent presence at the rim or near it. So, you know, but when you got that heater on you, as Jonathan Clay Reddick said, Dalton Connect has, then you know you got to work with what you can work with, and he's maximized that to almost his fullest extent. So hopefully he keeps that going. Once again, if anybody needs VIP passes for the second half, we do have those available. We will be here hopefully all year. You know what I'm saying? On our end, Silver Screen and Rose end, we will be. You know, you never know with new technology and things like that. Things may change. But the plan is to be here. I will be here for the home games during the season. And our good brother Edwin Garcia will be here for the road games. Reporter for Silver Screen and Rose. Oh, something just fell. I'm not gonna show you what it was that fell. It's nothing nothing that's not I can't show, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like, why is that there? You know what I'm saying? I forgot. I'm gonna show you. You know what I'm saying? Some little bit of toothpaste fell, you know what I'm saying? I had it on the table. I brush my teeth not in the bathroom a lot, because we have like these huge mirrors in the bathroom, like those 3 mirrors, but they're like really big. So like, you know what I'm saying? You brush your teeth in front of that, you get a little splashback. So I try to find an area that's not able to be smudged so easily. So whether that be in here sometimes or other places, you know what I'm saying? We're taking care of them teeth. My shiny teeth and me. Shout out to Chip Skylark, you know what I'm saying? And the people taking care of their dental health, even though I haven't been to the dentist. And whoo, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a very long time, though. Don't tell nobody. I wonder if Castleton, Kelly, or Traore will get back up 5 minutes instead of Rui. You mean during the regular season? Well, probably not during the regular season, because Christian Wood is I was about to say, because Rui was playing big man out there. Somebody's going to get some minutes. I don't know, like in preseason, you always expect to see deep bench guys, but it'll be games where they just don't show up and they don't play. And I'm assuming that's going to happen to at least one of those guys tonight. If I was a betting man, I'd probably say Castleton might be the one that they look at again, just because they have a certain amount invested into him, and I'm sure they want to see how he looks out there. He didn't look great at the beginning of the summer league. I was talking about like a guy in that position at his relative size, like he's not big enough to be a full-time center like that. He's not a true 6'10" or whatever he's listed at. He has a lot of neck, and it kind of deceives you into his functional height being a certain level, but he's not as tall as he's listed like functionally. And so uh I was just harping on him having to have a certain level of physicality to be able to play out there. And he wasn't really showing it through the first 3 games or so. And then something kind of clicked for him where he was playing with a little more juice, a little more. You could tell that he was out there. The screens were harder. He was moving a little bit faster. So hopefully that carries over, and we're able to see him at least have some success. I'm not sure if they're going to commit to him long term after whatever the cut date is or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, we'll see something from him. I'm assuming that they're going to play him at least. I want to see Kelly, and I want to see Traore. Uh, so hopefully we get to see all 3 of them. Maybe Jackson takes a break for the rest of the game. Probably not. I don't think we have any other people available, so he's probably going to play in the second half just from a resources standpoint. But hopefully most of the starters are pretty much done. If they get one more stint, maybe 5 more minutes for everybody, then we get them off the floor because they don't need to be out there for any longer than they need to be. That what is old boy's name? Ron Holland, Castle. Castle was putting up, his stat lines were crazy. Like he was doing a lot. He was getting steals and playing that defense and, you know what I'm saying, getting assists and everything like that. But every time you look at that shot column, it's like 4 for 32. It's like, oh, which was the knock on him coming out of the draft. Hopefully he figures out that jumper not too soon because the Spurs are, you know what I'm saying, in our conference. So like we don't want them to be too good. But as a person who respects basketball as a whole in its totality, I always want to see people do well, particularly players that I think have talent. Like if he figures out his shooting, he could be the best player in that draft if everything breaks right for him. So hopefully we see him figure some things out sooner rather than later, but not too soon. You know what I'm saying? Or just figure it out against everybody else and then forget how to do it against the Lakers. Either way, it's fine with me. Braun with the fancy suit on. Is this that looked like the suit from the night that picture of him and Draymond dancing? That's always that always pops up when Draymond is in a topic of discussion. He's dancing like looking real sweaty. That looks like the same suit from that day. But I might be wrong about that. Let me see if I can find that picture. Y'all can't see the suit anyway. Y'all don't have to, unless y'all watching it on your own TVs. Y'all don't have the VIP pass. Let me see. Draymond, LeBron, dancing meme. That looked like the same suit. It looked like the same lapel, but maybe not. No, he had a black shirt on in that. That's not the same suit. Maybe it's the same suit jacket. I don't know if he's repeating suit jackets. I doubt he is, but it's not. That's not the same suit. But if y'all don't know what picture I'm talking about, let me see. Can I drag this in here? No, I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to share pictures in here. Can you share pictures in here? You can share emojis in here. You might not be able to share pictures in here. But I think I saw people sharing pictures and memes and stuff like that. So maybe I just don't know how to do it right now. But oh, shout out to Ham. Got a little Ham action on the screen. They keep showing LeBron breaking the scoring record for some reason. Let's see what else we got real quick. Anything going on? Any kind of analysis going on? Let me see. Okay. LeBron said he wasn't going to get emotional when he was broke the record, and then he got that mic and it hit him. He was like, oh. But such is the life of a supreme athlete. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that brother was brother. That face he making is crazy. Let's see. I haven't had anything clip worthy in the first half. We usually try to get a clip or two, but I wasn't locked in. I think the frame rate was distracting me a little bit. The frame weight sound like Embiid a little bit. But shout out to LeBron. I think we should see something else though. See, this is usually when people go like get drinks and stuff like that. I probably need to get something to drink myself. And by get something to drink, I mean pour some from my other bottle into this bottle. Lakers down by 9. Cookies are on the line. Cookie thins, I should say. They aren't called cookies, they're cookie thins. But they taste like some of the best cookies in the streets. I don't know if anybody had Mrs. Fields or where they are. It used to be original cookie company around here, then it turned into Mrs. Fields. But those little cookie thins taste like that. So do with that information what you will. I'm saying if you need a link to them. They're real expensive on Amazon. I get them from Aldi's. They super expensive on Amazon. They cost like it's like $12 for a pack of 2, and it ain't that many cookies in there. So like somebody is hiking up them prices, baby. I'm sure somebody drop shipping them or something like that, doing some nefarious things, but we can't, you know what I'm saying? We just got to go straight to the source. So hopefully the second half starts soon. I got a lot of tabs open. Let me close these. Let me do some maintenance. Got a message. Let's see what we got. Probably a Bleacher report and something from Twitter. Oh, okay. Now we locked in. Saw a missed call, but I used somebody's phone to call my phone. This looks terrible. That looks terrible. Okay, here we go. Oh, my brother's in one of my chats. I'm accidentally in the chat. All right, we back. Second half has started. 58-49. Let's see what the starting lineup is coming out for the second half. Hopefully it's not the same characters. Maybe Mike will illuminate that for us. Mike getting a lot more grades, man. You know what I'm saying? Age, time is a thing. He talked to Nate. He talked to old surly Nate out there. Of course, he talking about some ball pressure. That gentleman looks a little older. So Jackson, Rui is out there. So I'm assuming we're seeing the starting lineup. They talking about Max. So it looks like the same guys are going to be out there. Let's lock in. Because we got them cookies on the line, baby. Back to live action. Dillingham starts the second half. Let's see if we got the same starting lineup fully. Austin is also out there. So, yes, the same starting lineup as we had in the first half. Dillingham getting a handoff. He's going to pull up. No, he's not. Jackson looked a little too big for him, but Garza pulling that thing and missing that thing. But semi-transition. Screen from Jackson. Bounce past to Jackson. Jackson almost died on the attempt, but we got to the free throw line. Play pause twice during that, so had a little bit of a delay there. Clean up that slippery floor. Hopefully nobody falls victim to it. I can't. What's his name? Byer talking to Dalton right now. Those pictures of him are very old. I looked him up on Google. He looked much younger in those pictures. Jackson 1 for 1 from the line. All right, everybody got the dunks on. What's going on? Is that part of the team uniform? 2 for 2. 7-point game. Max about to take that ball from Rob. Are we? Not. Handoff again. Nice pass from Rob. But Dozier didn't want it. He still don't want it. He was never really a shooter from my recollection. And that continues there. Austin moving fast. Nice pass. Max, cash me out. That rim sounded nasty. See what we got. Austin inbounding? Okay, then. Hand off to D'Lo. Nope. But he got the ball. Austin. Screen. Nice pass. Questionable execution from Jackson there. D'Lo, you got to shoot that. He did not get that off in time. Lakers offense looked like the stream. Similar levels of choppiness. Shout out to Vandal. Hopefully His feet are actually recovering. Never want to hear somebody having surgery on 2 feet at the same time, you know. So hopefully everything is good. Might not nasty jumper, but he made it. As long as it go in, then it's effective enough. That's not true, but you know what I'm saying. For that particular possession, it is. Cut from D'Lo, circling to the corner. Offensive foul on Jackson. Got that boy setting the various of screens, multiple screens on the possession. Let's see what we got. They had a playoff run, then they dismantled the not gonna say the heart of their team, but the guy who's been there, connected with the community the most, a good basketball player in his own right. D'Lo trying to keep Garza out the paint just long enough for Rui to get back to him. No, sir. Nice hook shot from Garza. Once again, always a bucket. What we got? Post up for Rui. What you gonna do with it, Rui? Nice pass from Rui. Probably not to the person you probably don't want to pass it to that particular individual, but if that's AD, that's a nice pass. Was that Terrence Shannon Jr. getting to the line? See what we got. I'm getting a lot of alerts on my phone. What's going on? Instagram. Let's see what we got. I don't know what that message means, brother Justin, but we'll figure that out later on. I don't think he's in here. Shout out to my dog, Justin. Terrence Shannon Jr. makes the first. You can miss the second, though. We wouldn't begrudge you too much. Oh, my back. Back a little sensitive. 2 for 2. I'm sure this is going to be the last stint for all of these gentlemen out there. Well, not all of them, but 4 of them. Max is probably going to get a little more run later. D'Lo screen. Austin getting back to the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? Getting to that mid-range area. Snapping that head back. Getting off one foot, making it look a little more precarious than it is, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So get that whistle. Not saying he a merchant or anything like that. I'm just saying he got the tricks of the trade down to get to that line. He didn't really get to the line as efficiently as he did the year prior, but hopefully he gets back to that. I think JJ talked about him getting to the free throw line. Let me close this door. Ooh, almost left the stream on accident. Some of these buttons are in precarious positions. Austin got the farmer's tan going once again. I noticed that media day. I'm like, that tan getting tanner and tanner every time we see that, brother, in the off season. Him and D'Lo's playing a lot of golf. I'm assuming that's where the tan on the arms came from. D'Lo trying to deny the ball. Dozier got the ball. Dillingham. Good stunt from D'Lo. Max tried to fight across the screen, but that was a good screen from Garza. He can set some screens out there. He a decently sized body. So he created the separation for Dillingham to get to that floater. I don't know how many points Dillingham has, but it feels like he's in double digits at least. Austin, what you going to do with it? Pass it back to D'Lo. D'Lo with the hilarious feet from distance. A little too strong. Attack from Terrence Shannon Jr. using his left hand. He's left-handed. He probably shouldn't have did that. But Reeves in transition. Okay, then. Missed. It appears it's not his night tonight, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Get those out the way in the preseason. Garza once again. we keep seeing deal on these guys. And nice back cut. Did he make that? Yes, he did. Okay, then. But that's 2 feet Christie right there. You know what I'm saying? He always trying to dunk on somebody when given the opportunity. We appreciate the aggressiveness. D'Lo with the low man block. Hold on, brother. Nice pass. Okay, then. Good bucket from Rui. We got how many guard blocks we got? Like 5? Let me see. D'Lo has a block. Max has a block. Dalton has a block, and Bronny has 2 blocks. I guess we considering Dalton a guard, but That's five. That's 5 blocks from the guard position. Guards are having the game. Yeah, this is where Garza thrives. Garbage time and like non-traditional basketball settings where he could just get that ball and get to work. He a bucket if nothing else. If nothing else, he is a bucket. Terrence Shannon Jr. kind of helped that help that ball into the rim. I need this to stop lagging, man. I really need this to stop lagging. But we making do. D'Lo back to Austin. Scream. He didn't really set it. Nice pass. A little too hard, but we like the idea. Back to Jackson. What you gonna do with it, Dalton? Hand off to D'Lo. What we doing with it? Got it stole a little bit from Terrence Shannon, but he didn't secure the ball, so still Lakers ball. 7 seconds left. Let's see if they draw something up. Probably not. Not draw something up, but go to something. Screen. Oh, interesting pass there. Dunk on that man. And one. Jackson has taken flight several times this game, and it's been a little precarious, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you jump high and off one foot and you're not particularly strong. So, like, hopefully we just make sure he stays safe out here because we already short on bigs. But good job from Jackson. Getting downhill, getting that bucket. Yeah, he was a little late to the spot. He didn't move, but he was a little late. So count that. Nobody's challenging that, please and thank you. For preseason reasons and because I don't think you would win it. Nice little 8 and 6 from Jackson. Make that 9. Lakers down by 12. Losing the quarter by 3. Ooh, is that all? Nope. Losing the quarter by 3. But hey, can't win them all, baby. Rob is doing a lot of circular running out there. Ooh, okay then. Get into your bag, young man. Another bucket, of course. That floater touch is something serious. How many points did this brother got? I'm going to check in a minute. D'Lo attacking him on the other end. Telling that boy he too small. Did he make it? He did. Got right into his chest. Terrence Shannon Jr., that looked like it might have been a travel, big dog. But we're not going to say nothing. Great dunk from him. D'Lo, what you doing with it? Screen from Jackson. Step back. Cash me out, of course. Big 3-0 hours. 9-low, as they call them in the streets. Oh, Austin is playing like extremely hard. For the level of game that we have right now, this brother, he been looking like he been dying out there on multiple occasions. I need to see that again because it looked like he did the hop and then, so 1, then 2. Okay, maybe it was a 1-2 situation. It looked like that last foot hit again, though. But maybe I'm tripping. It happened so fast. Another T-shirt hooper. That looks like D'Lo's arm, so it looks like they're still in. We got a timeout. So it's an 11-point game. Some good shot making from D'Lo, keeping them attached. I don't think they're going to win this game. I think that they're getting out executed right now. But again, it's early in the season, not early in the game. But we got 5 guard blocks. That's all. That's the stat I'm taking from this game, even though it's this level of basketball. I don't know if there's been an emphasis on them protecting the rim or like just trying in that area, but 5 guard blocks is a lot. So hopefully that's something that we see more because due to our lack of size, traditional size, we do need extra help and extra attention in those areas when we can get it. So hopefully, like I said, Bronny's probably not going to be on the main roster, so we're not going to get that consistently. But if we can get some Dalton blocks, some D'Lo blocks, some Austin blocks. D'Lo has blocks every season, but it's not like rim protecting blocks. It's like swipe down blocks. So like you'll see blocks on his stat sheet, but it's not those kind of blocks. So hopefully, being attentive as the low man is where he'll get his. Dalton staying attached to guys on certain drives where they're exposing the ball. He has enough athleticism to get some blocks from time to time. Austin as well. His arms are kind of not long enough to do that consistently, but hey, hopefully we just see some of that attention to shot contesting in general across the roster. What is this, the IST? Or is this that looked like Quinn Cook. This looked like the actual championship. It is. I couldn't tell. Shout out to Quinn Cook, the vibes guy before Theo Piston hit the league. I think Quinn Cook was the resident vibes guy. Is Theo on the team? Hold on, Theo Piston, what's going on with you, brother? Or is he a professional podcaster full time now? He plays for the Texas Legends. Well, that's probably where he last played, and that was last year. I'm assuming he was on the Mavericks 2 years ago. Maybe he can find a spot. Theo always had. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything except his jumper is like almost irreparably broken. So like he's not going to be able to find consistent minutes. He tried to change his jumper at some point. It was like a real elongated two part like shot that he had that wasn't really consistent. I'm like, he's not going to be able to get consistent minutes shooting that shot like that. And that kind of bore itself out, but he was such a great vibes guy that he found his way on the roster because he could do other things athletically, and he could kind of a jack of all trades kind of guy that just can't shoot the ball. Give you a little bit of slashing, can play some defense, can play make, can handle the ball. So hopefully he finds somewhere to land with or without an improved jumper. Dante, his work here is done. He's done enough cooking. D'Lo, coming off a screen from Jackson, giving it back to Jackson. They got some split action going on between D'Lo and Austin that I'm interested to see how that develops further. D'Lo with another step back. Woo! That brother cooking, as he is known to do from time to time. Lakers down by 8. 6.12 minutes. I said 6.12 to go. We're not going to see a fully realized Cook because he's probably going to come out and not play the rest of the game. Dillingham said, I got something for you, though. You know what I'm saying? You got a heater, I got a heater. You know what I'm saying? We can go bar for bar, band for band on the jumpers. Do it like that. D'Lo. Fake handoff to Austin. We getting a heat check? Step back. Yes, we are. Is he going to make it? No, he's not. Nope. I think D'Lo has like 14, 15 points. He has 14 points. 14 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 6 of 11 from the field. It's his night over. Let's see. Dillingham is really playing well off of screens, off ball, creating a lot of separation to get to his shots, which is what he needs to do at his size. I really like the way he's playing. So we got Gabe. Castleton is in the game like, ooh, Max with another guard block. He threw that thing. But, yeah, we're getting to look at Castleton now, as I expected. So that signals that Jackson's night is probably done. So we got Jackson, Max. I mean, not Jackson. We got Colin, Max, Dalton, Gabe, and I didn't see who the other person was. But he threw that, man. That was a loud block off that glass, baby. Shout out to Max, aka Cormac Christie. Colin, who was the 5th player out there? Oh, it's Austin. I'm like, who's the last guy out there? Austin needed to go sit down, man. I think he's trying to find his rhythm, but I think it's time for that brother to have a seat. 2 for 9, 14 points. Man, he getting to that line. So if there's anything encouraging from that, it's that he's getting to the line at previous levels. So hopefully we carry that into the season. But there's a long preseason yet. Austin jumping that passing lane. Let's see what you ain't got no Terrence Shannon Jr. house, brother. We respect the attempt, though. Hopefully you should have got that up on the glass, but no harm, no foul. We in the bonus, so it is what it is. Oh, he could argue. I thought he tried to dump that off at the end. But it looked like he tried to do some dipsy doodle that we've never seen before from Austin, but he don't quite have enough hops for that and enough strength to survive contact and also do that. So good attempt. We get into the line, down by 8. If he makes this, it'll be the closest we've been in a while. 7-point game. So we're technically winning the quarter by 2 right now. Still 5 minutes left in the quarter. Max guard 94 feet. That might not. No, that's Dacian Nix. Is it Dacian or Dyson? I can't remember. But he was Mr. He had a lot of colorful hoodies and things of that nature on the sideline. Rockets fans did not like that gentleman. I didn't watch too many of their games. I thought he had some talent, but maybe it was just me seeing highlights. and he was a little more detrimental than I thought he was. I thought he could handle the ball a little bit and things of that nature. But they did not like that gentleman for whatever reason. They said he was tanking their lineups, and he's not on their team anymore. So there may be some truth to that. But hopefully he finds his way here in Minnesota in his second year here. Where is Jalen? Ooh, providing a little bit of defense. Max giving it right back, though. He giveth and he taketh. Dunk on that man. Ooh, Dalton wanted to put that in his hand, but we still got the bucket, though. You know what I'm saying? No harm, no foul. He wanted to give him one of these instead of securing the ball first. What was those whistles for? 6-point game. Yeah, we locked in. The cookies are still in play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he tried to freak that, but it wasn't going. He didn't quite have his fingertips didn't quite caress the leather good enough. Let's see what we got. Dalton. Are we switching? Never mind. We locking that up, Gabe? They coming to set the screen. You getting through it? You're going under. Of course, it froze. I think that was Leonard Miller. I can't tell. Is that Austin? Austin, please, brother. Go sit down, bro. You've done enough, brother. It's okay. Hit JJ. Hit Jonathan Clay with the, you know what I'm saying? Hit him with one of these. We got to get out of here. Bronny could be doing this right now, brother. Let me see how many minutes Austin has played. Austin is at 25 minutes. Go sit down, bro. D'Lo at 21. Rui at 22. Austin and Max at 25. Go sit down, Austin. You've done enough, brother. You already got double digits, even though you shot poorly. You got 16 points. You 10 for 10 from the line. Let's go. Let's pack it in, baby. Yeah, go sit down. Is that Jalen? Jalen's back in the game. Can you please give me a spot-up jumper? That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for too much. Just give me one spot-up jumper. I want to see what it looks like. I've seen some pull-ups. Maybe he shot one when I left when I was looking for my phone. I don't know, but I need to see one. Way to get a hand on that ball. Pros again. Knicks. Almost a turnover. Miller. Nasty jumper. Almost made it. Psych. He didn't make it nearly. He wasn't even close. Dalton. Semi-transition 3-ball. Let's go, man. Dalton is hooping. That's all I know. Dalton is hooping. People were saying, I don't think he's going to be in a rotation. I think he's probably going to be in a rotation. That brother is a bucket. The defense is, you probably can't play him in like D'Lo, Austin lineups together, but he looks like he's trying out here on defense, but the offense is really offensing out here. Terrence Shannon Jr. with another bucket. 5-point game. Max bringing the ball up the court. We're going to do it. Dalton is in the corner. That usually means a handoff is coming at some point, but maybe not. Now it looks like they're playing on this side of the court for this possession. Nice pass from Jalen. Nice pass from Colin. Nice layup from is that Gabe? From Gabe. Let's go. Nice short roll pass from Colin. Nice feed from Jalen. When they show high, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get rid of the ball. You got rid of the ball in the middle of the floor. And Colin made the correct read. And he also looked off potential defenders. He looked at the corner like he's going to throw it. He threw a pass to the guy cutting baseline. You know what I'm saying? That's what Colin does well. That's probably his best NBA skill as a playmaker. But again, his size and his physicality are probably always going to be a problem, and his athleticism can't really make up for the deficits he has in the other two areas. But he can outthink people on the floor. He can out-execute certain plays as a passer. So if that's where he finds his niche as a high post guy at some point, but I'm not going to say that it's something I envision really happening just due to his athletic limitations. But if he wanted bad enough, maybe he could make something of himself. The Lakers obviously see something that they like in him, so we'll see. Decent contest there. Forced the pass. Almost got yammed on. Did he put his hand through the net? Let's see. I need to see if he put his hand through the rim. Because otherwise, I don't see how that's goaltending. Did you put your hand in the hoop, brother? Yeah, you did. I never understand why they do that. You put your fingers at a great deal of peril, both from the force of the dunk and potentially hitting the rim. I don't know. I've never had enough hops to do that on my own, as a defender. So maybe there's some benefits to it that I don't know. But Dalton getting to the rim, kicking it out. Gabe for 3. Another one. 2 threes for Gabe. About as many as he made all last season. You know what I'm saying? So things are looking okay for Gabe right now. 1-point game. Young Shamar Moore out here getting the buckets. Ooh, now you don't want to reach across somebody's body like that, Dalton. But we'll figure that out. And you obviously don't want to do it. Well, you kind of want to do it with the inside hand sometimes if you're gonna do that, but you run the risk of doing what he did, which is kind of shouldering him, and that's what he did there. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he takes that out of his bag because that was not the way you want to do that. But the Lakers a good close to the quarter. We are actually locking in on some things. We're making some shots, playing with some good energy. I've liked the defensive energy around the rim from multiple people on the roster. Even Colin, where he got dunked on, he made a contest there, and he made a contest and caused a kick out, and then he made another one, a second effort. But he just, like I said, he can't meet guys at the top floor, so to speak. So he had to do a little, he had to slide his hand a little bit under. You know what I'm saying? We respect the ingenuity. The rules don't respect it, but at least he's trying. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we see a good close to this game so I can get them cookies. Like I said, the cookies are on the line. I have other things. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow is my cheat day. So technically it's midnight. It's Saturday right now. So like I could be indulging in these things soon as this broadcast is over. I don't know if I will, but you know, maybe I will. I looked at the schedule. I think we play on Thursday as well as Sunday. I'm a Niners fan, and I did this thing, like I said, the preseason schedule. I looked at it when it first came out, but they only had the 3 games listed. They didn't have every game listed for whatever reason. So I thought I'm like, there's no way they're only playing 3 games, but I'm like, oh, maybe they're only playing 3 games. So I went through the whole Lakers schedule because I'm a 49ers fan and it is active football season. I wanted to see, like, are we playing any Sunday night games, Monday night games? Lakers typically don't play on Monday, so I wasn't too worried about that because if they are playing on Monday, that probably means it's either a holiday or they're on the road. But I say all that to say the Lakers play next Thursday, and my 49ers are playing on Thursday Night Football. So I'm gonna still lock in with y'all unless Edwin comes to slide, because that is technically a Lakers road game. So maybe Edwin will be here. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. I will be giving y'all my full attention anyway. You know what I'm saying? I will be glancing at the score from time to time. Maybe I should just pause the game because you know what I'm saying. It's on Amazon, so you can start it from any point. So I don't know, but we here now. You know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I don't know if Braun and AD are going to play on Sunday either. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But at the very least Thursday, it's going to be a good amount of time between Sunday and Thursday for them to get rest and whatever they need, however they want to manage their loads. And then we'll see what this team actually looks like in some capacity. The third game is usually a good time to do that. Not necessarily to ramp it up, but to just play your players. Rob Dillingham, 13 shots. It seemed like he made more than 6 of them, but 14 points. Getting some buckets out there. Dyson. I still don't know how to say it, but I think he said Dyson just now. You don't want to make both of these free throws. He made one. Maybe I'm wrong about his intentions and his desires at the free throw line. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't claim to be all knowing. You missed that? Jalen bringing the ball up the floor. Go back to the T-shirt, Jalen. Unlock your truest potential. Screen from Gabe for Jalen. Got some momentum. It paused, but I saw a pass. Dalton finishing at the rim, missing, but he's occupying a body. He's occupied. Is that my dog Trari in the game? Okay, then is he wearing number 94? Is that what I just saw? Does that say 94? Nastiness with the 94. I'm not mad at it. If anybody is aware of Traore, go look up highlights of his brother. I believe his name is Noah. I can't remember what his name is. Armel is this gentleman's name. What is his brother's name? Nolan. Nolan Traore. Probably going to be a top 5 pick in this upcoming draft. I don't remember what class he's going to be in. But all I know is that brother is getting to the money out there. Every time I see that brother, his stat lines are crazy. We're seeing a lot of guard screen with intention. They're doing a lot of Warriors type action where they're setting screens or like fake screening for each other, cutting off them, setting screens, cutting, you know, just doing some of the split action things that we see the Warriors do, like with intention, with pace. D'Lo was really the only guard that was kind of like screening like that with intention on the roster last year. Austin screened for LeBron in like pick and roll situations, stuff like that. But off ball, he wasn't as active as a screener. So if that's something that we're actually doing, you saw that if that pass was caught, like he had a clear lane to the basket, like it creates confusion along the perimeter. Uh, and it looks like something that we're going to be focusing on. Traore don't got a great deal of hops, but he getting to the money. He already got 2 buckets. Like I said, I think he could be. He kind of looked like Gary Payton Jr. I think he could be like a Vandal light kind of guy. They kind of have similar motives on the court. They out there trying to be annoying, trying to get rebounds, trying to play with a lot of pace, a lot of energy. Like I said, I think I think Vandal channels that energy better than this gentleman does, but he's only 21 years old. He hasn't played in the NBA, but similarly athletically limited around the rim. I think Vandal has a little more explosion than Traore from a standstill. But okay then, Colin. That's what we want to see. Run that floor, Colin. Ooh, I don't know, Dalton. Maybe you should have looked up there. Gabe, nice pass. Dalton, cash me out. Nope. But I like the process. Leonard Miller coming down the floor. Give me that. Oh, Jalen tried. Oh, did he get it? No, he almost got the steal. Dacian, I don't think he's going to shoot that. Dyson, probably. It's probably Dyson, you know what I'm saying, because it's a little more fancy. Traore guarding the ball. Showing that's why he didn't want to shoot the initial shot that he had. Super air ball. Traore on the floor. Hustle man right there. He guarding I'm not gonna say he can guard 1 through 5, but he tries to guard 1 through 5. Like I said, he's the closest thing to Vandal that we have on the roster. Would that mean he'll play games during the season? I don't know. If we don't have a Vandal, I'm not sure if that's the leap in logic we want to take. But if we are looking for that kind of energy and that kind of execution, he's the closest thing we got. So good to see him having a good start to his stint. And hopefully, ooh, Dalton, we got a couple of nasty steals on us. You know what I'm saying? A couple of leaving the ball behind situations. Josh Minot with the dunk, but Dalton gonna get real minutes anyway. So there. No. Oh, little discombobulation these last 2 possessions to end the quarter. You really don't want to turn over with 7 seconds left at the end of a quarter. It's not going to be super harmful if they stop ball, you know. But sometimes you don't stop ball either. Traore guard 94 feet, trying to make it difficult, but wasn't too difficult because he got all the way to the rim. That's precisely why you don't want to turn over like that. Didn't take advantage of any of our opportunities in the last 30 seconds, but hey, you know, it's okay. Are they down by 6 now? Oh, they're down by 7. 95-88. Wolves up by 7. 1 quarter to go. 12 minutes of real hoop. 7 made. I said it again. I ain't even want to finish that sentence because I forgot what I was saying anyway. But we like most of that third quarter except the last a minute and a half or maybe the last 60 seconds. Just not taking care of the ball. Of course, the Wolves had a little bit to do with that, but you want to see a little more attention, particularly from a vet like Gabe. I don't know if that was on Gabe or if it was on Dalton. Maybe Dalton didn't have the proper footwork to open himself up to the ball, or the pass was a little too far. I didn't see exactly because, again, a little bit of lagging on our end, but hey, it's to be expected. But you don't want to turn over like that in that situation. But still a 7-point game. They won the quarter by 2. If I remember correctly, I think they were trailing by 9 at halftime. So they technically won the quarter, but they could have won it by a lot more. So hopefully we get to see the only big that we haven't seen that I wanted to see is Kylor. Traore had a decent stint. He's probably still going to be out there, but I do want to see what Kylor has for us. I looked him up. I didn't know he was that old. Like I said earlier, he's like 27 years old. So like maybe he don't have a lot, but he got a tremendous amount of size and he can protect the rim. And we need those things. We need a specialist sometimes in those areas. So hopefully we are here with with some moldable skills for that gentleman. What's a moldable role for him in that specific area. Again, hopefully we get to see Koloko at some point. He's probably, I don't know if he's going to get cleared. He had a pretty serious issue. He had blood clots, I believe. I know we had Brandon Ingram had some blood clots at some point in his shoulder. That was kind of an issue for him for a while. Chris Bosh had to retire basically because of his blood clot. So hopefully it's on the Brandon Ingram spectrum of recovery instead of the Chris Bosh one. And we obviously have got his medicals. I don't think we would have signed him if we saw anything disturbing in his medicals. But I want to see, because the footage I saw him playing that defense, you know what I'm saying? I think we really need something like that on our team, particularly as a weak side presence. He's able to block shots. He generally knows what he's doing out there. I should stop doing that before this falls off. But hopefully we see Koloko sooner rather than later. But even if he does get cleared, I don't know what his workout has been looking like. Bronny is back in the game, not taking care of the ball, but that was a kickball, so it's all good. Bronny got a little bit of a mullet situation going on, isn't it? It's not a mullet, but it's like it's mullet adjacent. Let's see. We got, who was number 50? Oh, is that Kelly? I can't tell. Okay, then Dalton. Dalton is he's never in a rush. He gets to the shots he wants to get to, gets to the spots he wants to get to. And he taking his time. He doesn't seem particularly bothered by the defense out there, which is what we really want to see. Let me see. I'm double checking that he does have 1 minute. So yeah. He looked a little different in this G League footage. See. Bronny staying attached to Dillingham. Dillingham with the step through though. Many mullets are in style, you know what I'm saying? What we got? Kelly pass to Bronny. Nice bounce pass from Bronny. Nice dump off to Kelly. Okay, then. Real hoop being played out here. That's what it is. His name looked a little long. I forgot he had that extra E. You know what I'm saying? I've been focused more on the Kylo portion of it. I'm like, that name looked a little too long to be Kelly on his jersey. But it is him. Let's see if the rim protection is here. Bronny, again. Oh, what's going on? What's up, Edwin? Can you see the game, brother? That's all I need to know. Because it was doing me dirty earlier. All right, and you creators get special privileges I don't get. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, you know what I'm saying? Partners in this channel. No. Shout out to our dog, Edwin. Gonna be here for the road games. Like, ooh, Charlie. Ooh, getting dunked on like that. It's all good though. You trying your best, baby. That's all we can really ask for. But you just got violated a little bit. 50-50, yeah, you see it. You know what I'm saying? We locked in together. But Edwin will be doing the road games for the regular season. I don't know if he's doing the road game on Thursday. I don't know if we divvied it. Kylo for 3. Ooh, nasty business. But there is a road game on Thursday. Maybe y'all see him on Thursday. Okay, then. Y'all see him. Good thing if he's here on Thursday, then that means I can go watch my Niners on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I had a little ulterior motives in asking that question. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to put no pressure on our brother. If you can't make it, then I'll lock in because I always lock in. But you know what I'm saying? I got to see what Brocktavius Purdy and my dogs is doing out there on Thursday. Was that Max? Max really changed this number on us and didn't tell nobody, bro. I'm like, who is number 20? Kylo, that don't look like he got that much hoppery right there. No. It says he's listed at 7 feet. I'm not sure he looked big out there, but he also looks small because he's skinny. So I can't really tell how big this gentleman is. Ooh, I see what you was going for, but you gotta do a different arm angle on that one. But they gave it right back. Jalen Hushfino bringing the ball up the court. Little tween action, little half spin action. Nice pass to the baseline. Look at Dalton, man. Once again, the shooting is whatever. The functional athleticism at the wing position of somebody who can attack a closeout is what we were missing. The only person we had that could functionally attack a closeout somewhat outside of our main guys was Torian. Like Reddish was bad at it because he doesn't get enough vert when he jumps, even though he's extremely athletic. It's very confusing as to why he can't functionally jump off the floor like that. But that level of athleticism, the only person that was dunking on people like that last year was Rui. So from a standstill, we've seen one in a roll portion where he cut to the basket and dunk. He had a layup that wasn't really like super athletically gifted or anything like that. He was kind of floor bound, but he showed adequate touch on there. And him being able to do that is going to just enhance his jumper even further because people are going to think twice about closing out fully. They're probably going to close out, fully committed, but it's going to cause a chain reaction on the back end of the defense. And hopefully he'll be able to make reads on passes out of that situation as well, and just be a fully formed offensive player for us. But that's the main thing. I've been harping on it all day, but that's the main thing that I'm taking away from this is that his athleticism looks functional on this level. It looked functional in summer league, and it's translating here as well. Might not, brother. Who do you think you are? Max got the ball. Point guard Max. Oh, nasty handles. That wasn't really a charge because he didn't get to the spot, but we don't want to see you crossing across your body like that. That's not that's not the proper course of action right there. Let's see what we got. Hold on, I just realized. Oh, maybe that's for everybody else. Maybe you can see this. I forgot that it doesn't show unless you're a viewer. It shows the comments on the screen because I just looked at YouTube and I saw something pop up. I'm like, did we get a new comment? Nah, it's the same. It's the same one that's already there. Let's see, Max giving it to connect back to Max. What we got? Screen from Kylor. Are we getting a lob? Are we getting a floater? And we making that floater. 4-point game. Let's lock in. Cookies on the line, baby. Nice runner. Yeah. Max always showed that he got a little bit in that bag, but you don't know how much of it you can trust. Ooh. Garza. Nice pump fake from Garza. Okay, then. Lewis tried to block it again, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Kylor's athleticism ain't looking super functional right now, so maybe, we'll have to see more of it, but look like he requires a little bit of space and a little bit of momentum to do what he needs to do. Bronny, what you got for me? Bron James Jr., what you doing with it? Dance on him, Bron James Jr., pull up. Need that to lip over the rim a little bit. Let's see what Bronny's stats are. He's over 4. He has 3 blocks, which is did that say 4 assists as well? Let's see. No, it said 1 assist. I don't know where I saw that 4. The 4 flash in front of my eyes. Rebound, we out. Max, we're going coast to coast, Max. Nice pass. Okay, then. Nice finger roll from Kelly. I was skeptical that he was going to catch that bounce pass because, I don't know if you really want to throw a bounce pass kind of behind, but they made it work, so I ain't complaining about it. I thought that was going to end a little poorly. Dalton got a little left on the back cut and was in a bad position for the closeout, but it's all good. Terrence Shannon, you better not make that. He didn't. Kylor got pushed a little bit. Ooh, elbow to the head. That's probably going to be big flagrant hours. It was inadvertent, but that looked kind of hard. Maybe they won't look at it, though. Terrence Shannon left-handed. When I used to shoot left-handed, I was a semi two-handed. Yeah, that's top of the head. They got to review that. He got a little Sean Marion in his shot. Not saying that's a good or a bad thing. You can make your own inferences, but Michael Jordan back on the review table. All right, there we go. Gatorade. Is it in you? No. It's an old video of Michael Jordan trying to do the famous Gatorade slogan. And they're trying to get him to read it a certain way, and he's reading it all these other ways. A little behind the scenes look at the makings of iconic moments, and it's the multiple ways in which he read it is hilarious. He reads it, I should say, or whatever you want to say it. Shout out to Reddit, the website. A lot of bad goings on there, but it's also a lot of good stuff. If you got a niche community that you're trying to find out how to do something in, you go to Reddit, they let you know. About 37 people were ready to tell you how to fix something. Let me see what Dalton's stats are, because I haven't actually looked at his numbers. Dalton, why is he so far down? 7 for 11, 16 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 fouls, 1 rebound. So just providing that offense, smooth offense, not doing too much out there, taking the shots that are available, looking comfortable in every shot that he's taken so far that I've seen. Maybe I missed 1 or 2 when I was looking for my phone for a little bit, but that's a flagrant. Let's keep this moving. This is what, the 3rd review of the night? 12:39 a.m. It's gonna be a lot of long nights this season, but we locked in. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully my back doesn't hurt as bad as it hurts right now. Yeah, that's a flagrant. Garza, 1-for-1. That might be the foul of the game right there. We were coming close. You know what I'm saying? We never got up. This is just a little roadblock. So hopefully they don't score when they get the ball back. And it's just a two free throw situation. Dante once again. They got a new sponsor. They don't have Aura anymore. They had Aura as their sponsor forever. Is UHC a different thing? Let me see. UHC. United Healthcare. Okay. Like, I know that's not University Hospital. Shout out to University Hospital. We're intimately familiar with university hospitals in this household. Garza, you don't want that. You got enough buckets for a possession. Bronny, I need a bucket, Bronny. Just one. Not asking too much. Screen from Kylor. Not really a screen. Ooh, look at that explosion, but he got blocked. Did he try to go up with his left hand? Looked like he exposed the ball. 0 for 5. Don't worry, though, Dalton. I mean, not Dalton. Austin was like 0 for 37 until he got it going. Man, you want no my not threes, brother. It's not Summer League. Down by 9. Colin Castleton coming to the table. He said it's time to restore order, baby. Max, what we gonna do with it? Rescreen. Thought he was gonna step back and shoot that. Let's see the floater from Jalen. Nothing doing. I want to see the spot up jumper, brother. I know you had a little bit of that gentleman was in your space a little bit, but I need to see at least one of them. Dillingham just getting to the money, man. What do you got? 17? Good first showing for him. Could be dangerous for them in certain contexts. Of course, it's preseason, so you're not gonna be when he get on that scouting report, it might look a little different. But I like the way he's moving off ball. He's very adept at creating space. Screens off the ball, and he's shifty with the ball in his hands. So we're gonna see. I don't know if he's gonna start due to his size anytime soon. He's the eighth pick overall, so they probably have plans for him at some point. But you could see a future 6th man of the year type production offensively from him for sure. So hopefully on that as well. He is hooping. Titans, huh? Okay, here we go. We back. Shout out to Bill Russell. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I think Wilt and my grandfather transitioned on the same day. I'm not sure if I remember correctly. But I remember I was at my friend. Shout out to Duna, who's also transitioned. COVID is real out here. It's very dangerous. Died from COVID. But anyway, I think I was at his house and I saw it was like a Wilt Chamberlain interview. I don't know if they were doing I think they were doing a retrospective because he had like died like that day or something like that. And I think like if not hours, like the next day, my grandfather died. It was like it was just weird. But shout out to everybody that we've lost. Is that Bron? They about to show him doing the scoring record again? No, this is the title. Fake kissing, or is he? I don't know because it froze again on me. I wonder if they had certain restrictions on guys kissing the the trophy because it was big COVID hours. I mean, they were in the bubble, so I don't know. Maybe they wiped it down after every kiss. I don't know. But that the last one was looking real shiny. Maybe Kuz had it first, and it was like get him out the way. So, but that wouldn't make sense. They probably had the main players. But the point is that it looked real polished when he was about to kiss it. So maybe they was wiping it off in between photo ops. Look at Dalton, 16 of them things in 18 minutes, 2 for 5 from 3. That's not a heater. You know what I'm saying? A heater is 3 for 5. So JJ lied to us. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Clay. Giving some mistruths out here. Look at Dalton. Just solid body, man. That man is 23 years old. I think he can contribute relatively soon. And I've held that opinion since Summer League. Let's see what we got. Dalton. Sounded like a miss. It was a miss. I didn't see it in real time because, of course, a little bit of lag. Every time they come from commercial, it's obviously two different feeds, and this feed is not doing that great initially, and then it kind of corrects itself as the quarter goes along. With 5:48 left, brothers is down by quarter, or are they? I can't remember. I think they were losing by 9 at the end of the third quarter. No, it was 7. I can't remember. They lost the lead towards the end. I think it was a 9-point game coming into this quarter. I don't know. They losing this quarter. That's all I know. I could check on ESPN and see how much they losing it by. But Dalton, travel, call that or travel every time. Let's see. Ooh, they losing this quarter by 7. Ooh. Oh, that might have just been. Oh yeah, they haven't scored yet. So Minnesota's going to score on this possession. Sorry for the spoiler, but ESPN spoiled it for me. So they were losing the quarter by 5 before the possession. Terrence Shannon Jr., Dillingham, about to make something happen. Oh, good defense from Jalen, but we know how this ends though. So he tried. But he handled that the physical body of JHS pretty well on that possession. Jalen, you gonna get some get back? He's too small. He wanted a foul. He did not get one. Nasty and one shout from him. You got to work on that. Colin couldn't really get off the floor retreating, but no harm, no foul. Dalton transition. Ooh, hold on. He got to take it from him, but I like the move he tried. He did that little short dribble, little step through thing that some of the elite transition individuals have in their bag. Max Lock, man, Minot is causing a lot of problems out here. This is the guy they envisioned when they drafted him. It's not, it's probably not going to happen on that level, but good to see him having some success down here. A lot of turnovers, man. The 12-0 run from Minnesota. Colin, do something for me. Colin Castleton, can you do something for me? He didn't. But we're going to the line. Would have liked that to be an and one. This game is getting out of hand. The cookies are getting ever so farther away. But I'm gonna eat them anyway. But you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep some drama. Gotta keep something to look forward to. But maybe we can get a 16-point comeback. How bad do you really want to win, JJ? Who was that out there with the red shoes on? I wasn't looking at everybody's shoes there in the initial stint. Oh, that's Bronny. Yeah, Bronny did have red shoes on. I almost forgot. Maybe we get 16 quick points from Bronny on some Reggie Miller type business. You never know. It's the NBA, baby. That's why we love it. Anything can happen on any given night. Max leaving the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't really realize he wasn't doing too much. wasn't making too much happen out there. 10 minutes, he getting pure cardio out there. 10 minutes, no field goal attempts. -21 on the ledger. So we'll get him next time, Max. Maxwell, I should say. I'm gonna just start calling Max Cormac, man. That's just gonna have to be the solution for the preseason. Oh, nasty floater. What was that? Looked like he got caught in between wanting to pass and wanting to shoot. But that's good for us. We got 50 to go. Dalton, what you gonna do with it? Screen for Max. Pull up for Max. Miss for Max. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. Bronny, take the ball from that man. Take it from him. It's right there for the taking, baby. It's not, but gotta see something. We need to see something positive going. Chase down a block from behind. It's not happening. Dyson Nix with a 3. That's how you know it's real bad out here. 18-point game. So, like I said, we wanted to see if our garbage time units were playing actual decent basketball. There's been a lot of turnovers by these gentlemen since they've been out here, and that's how this lead has been. This lead has been formed. So for the initial, what's the observation? What is it? Analysis? I can't. It's a word I'm looking for, but they're not looking good once again. But hey, it's early. As long as we're not seeing this during the regular season, then I'm cool. Of course, most of these guys aren't going to be out there anyway, but we would like to see a better close to the game. But we got cooked a little bit. 18-point game, 3:05 left. see what the larger populace of Lakers fans is saying about this Dalton game. I'm respecting it. We're getting Dillingham clips. Oh yeah, what's going on with the Sparks and not the Sparks, the Aces and the Liberty? What happened? Did they win? Aces force a game 4. So we've always had real basketball has been here the entire time, you know what I'm saying? But it's NBA time as well, you know what I'm saying? So we get even more real basketball bang for our buck. I haven't really locked into the WNBA playoffs like I wanted to, but I should be able to lock in at some point. Particularly with that going to a game 4. Hopefully they don't play. When do they play next? They play tomorrow. Well, they play on Sunday because it's already midnight here. So, but it's actually the next day. So, hopefully I'll get some of that because the Niners will be playing at 4. So I'm at least see the first half of that game, if nothing else, and then it gets relegated to stream status after that because I got to lock into my. Wait, no, the 49. I'm not going to be able to see them on regular TV, so I'll just keep the 49ers stream up and the game on the TV. Compromise, babe. We made it work. I wonder, they're showing these things during the game, so we're probably going to be seeing the. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the rhyming guy that pops up on League Pass, like the top 10 plays guy. Always got to make everything rhyme. 18-point lead, yeah, we down bad. Down horrendous. But that's what the preseason is for. We still got, 5 games to figure some things out. Also, historically, I don't know. Every time I see a team cooking in the preseason, they end up stinking in the regular season. So you don't want to be too good in preseason anyway. Like I said, you don't want to be too good in summer league as a basketball player because a lot of those guys be like, yeah, Anthony Randolph dominating summer league. And it's like, oh, man, he ain't. Emmanuel Mudiay almost averaging a triple-double. And he wasn't doing that, but he played decent in summer league. And it was like, oh, yeah, you about to be that man. Then we seen Wemby. They're like, oh, that brother, he can't even stand up straight out there. And we saw what Wemby did, baby. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. 3 minutes left. Hopefully they go by with some level of haste because this game got real ugly real fast. Just a lot of turnovers at the end of the third, and they just never really wrestled control back to what they were doing. Bron ain't even watching the game. He looked real disappointed. I just want to see a Bronny bucket in these last 3 minutes. That's all we here for. That's all I'm here for, personally. Olivari's in the game. Mr. Double Shoe himself, not Mr. Different Shoes. Dalton, screen from Bronny. Oh, skip pass from Hood Shafino. What do they call that? A grenade handoff? I can't remember what the terminology is where you pass it to the corner and get a handoff for somebody. But I like that they did that and got him a good shot. Well, I'm not going to say a good shot, but they got him a shot. Hopefully they can catch people a little bit more off guard and the shot's a little more open than that one was. But I like the process. Not necessarily like the full process, but the fact that they did it at all. Ooh, he traveled a little bit. Dalton. Another turnover. How many turnovers do these brothers got? They have 19 turnovers. The Wolves have 13, but 19 turnovers. You ain't going to win too many games with that 19 turnovers, baby. What you got, Jalen? Let me see a spot up jumper. Something. It's frozen again. Olivari, Castleton, Jalen get the ball. Another pull-up. He making the pull-ups. I need to see a spot up. I just want to see one. But he's probably not going to get one given the lineups that he plays in. Maybe LeBron, maybe Bronny could get him one at some point. I don't know. But he's going to be the creator most of the time. Terrence Shannon Jr. with the nasty jumper. He missed it. Olivari with the rebound. What we got? Semi-transition. We getting some drag screens? What we got? Nothing. Oh, Olivari almost died on the spin move. Turned it over again. What's that, 20? Or is that the 19th one that they... Nope, that's 20 turnovers. 20 turnovers, man. And they losing the game by 20 points. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that these things are directly correlated. Correlation, causation are not, things that are intertwined. What is going on? 21? Nope. Nice recovery. Give Bronny the ball. I want to see him shoot. Tap it to him, Dalton. Shoot that, Bronny. Give me a bucket, Brunathan. We got a bucket. That's all we wanted to see. 56 seconds left. We ended the game in relative style, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we will be here for the entire preseason and the regular season. I will be here for the home games. Edwin said he might be here on Thursday. I'm probably gonna be here on Sunday. I'm saying, trying to entertain you guys during the game. Oh, missed that. He didn't. I heard that net. Hopefully, we don't have as many laggy situations going on. But shout out to everybody that showed up. Hopefully we get some more chat participation. Certain individuals have joined this site and took a lot of our chatter. So, you know what I'm saying? We ain't too mad about it. But, like, you know what I'm saying? I hope some of them come back. But we got a foul, which is what we did not want because we were winding down. Look at Bronny. Left hand layup. You know what I'm saying? Fundamentals. He probably learned to do that when he was 7 years old. A lot of people never develop a left hand. Shout out to him with his faux mullet that he got going. It's 26 seconds left, so they hopefully they dribble out the clock. I just hurt my foot stepping on my mic stand. Might have hurt my back as well too. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't see me Sunday, that's what just happened. That little moment right there. I wonder how much that watch costs on Brian wrist. I'm sure somebody out there know. 26 seconds left. Don't foul. Please don't foul. Don't hit the ball out of bounds. Don't do anything. Oh, with the steal. Okay, then. And another foul. Second foul in the final 2 minutes. So this is also going to be free throws. I get that you're trying to, I don't know what you're trying to do, Oliver. You know what I'm saying? Prove that you got that dog in you and all that stuff. But like, for my purposes, you could have just let it rock. But hopefully if the Timberwolves adhere to the unwritten rules of basketball, they're going to dribble this clock out. So we don't have to worry about too much more time going off the clock. I'm going to get up on these cookies. You know what I'm saying? Ow. Hurt my hand a little bit. Get up on these cookies and then, you know what I'm saying, recharge for Sunday. And then we'll be back for another shenanigan or two. But that's 18 seconds from now. We ain't counting them chickens before they hatch. Because we could get 18 points in 16 seconds. Stranger things have happened. We got one right there. Oh, you missed. Oh, you made it. 17-point game, 18 seconds left. If we score at the speed of sound, we might can make it happen. Take the ball from me, Bronny. No, don't do that. So, once again, thanks everybody for showing up. We will be back for the next game on Sunday and every game subsequently for the rest of the season, hopefully deep into the playoffs. I have been Anthony. Ain't too many things going on in the chat, so we're just going to leave it there. But yeah, till next time.